Hello, 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 hello. Guys, you get an extra free stream on the house today. Oh, I didn't shave. I should shave. Hi guys, how we doing? I went to another house viewing today. Oh, it's fine. I got back pretty late. I wasn't gonna stream, I'll be real. And then I was kind of like, guys, tonight I was kind of just chilling. The viewing went well. Hang on a sec. It went really well. Actually, well, I don't know. The place was really nice, but it was just trashed. I'll be real. It was in a state. But no, it went good. It went good, and I'm still waiting on. Nothing snapped. Nothing broke. It was just a mess. I'll be real. But yeah, shave on stream, which is very original, and no one did it yet. Wait, why do you say it like that? I mean, I could, but why would I? Oh, he shaved on stream. Okay, right. Wow, aren't you guys cool and original? Wait, do it? No, because now I know that he's done it. You guys won't let it down, so I can't. I ain't giving you that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi, demo. Okay, let's catch some names. Hello, Luna. Hello, Keno. Hello, Mix. Hello, Bills. Mutham. Hi, Bando's mom. Hello, Cass. Hi, Sienna. Hi, Dear Dogs. Hello. Dear Dogs is such a cool name. I just like the name. So kudos to you. Nightshade, hello. Hello, Rawson. Hello, Heart. Hello, Adip. Mikaso. Roxy Rose. Did I say Cass already? Maybe. Hello, Erica. Deceased, hello. Is Deceased Mangle? No way, this whole time. I was about to go to sleep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, so was I. No, that's a complete lie. I was not about to go to sleep. I'll be so real. Guys, today's gonna be a chill one. Today's gonna be a chill one. Okay? I have... Oh, let's not leak.
Lucas.
Whoa! What's that? Karma!
/Karma3, hey chat. I won't be able to stick around, but hi.
Hi, Karma. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Thanks, Karma. I appreciate it. Guys, I might shave. I might just, like, run off and just... I have, like, this electric razor. It'll take me a minute. I'm just looking at myself, and I'm like, oh, jeez. This can wait, but, like, the mustache, it ain't it. Alright, let me load the game. Go shave, girl. Alright, I'm gonna launch the game. Okay. It literally takes, like... I'm back. Hi, Hope. How you doing? Okay. That was a poor effort, actually. I could have done better, but here. I have an English exam. Ooh, good luck. Ooh, the game's loading. Oh, guys, everything's gonna break. Hi, Hope. How you doing? That was hella quick. Yeah. Oh, good luck, guys. Good luck with exams. Everyone's got exams. Whoa. Oh, I'm still in the suit. Hey-oo. This is too much. Do you have to both... Okay, no, stop. Stop now, okay? Stop this. I don't want to hear any of that. Okay. I am a man. I usually have to shave. Okay. That is as far as the parallel goes to that of, I don't know, the testosterone in my veins. Why am I like this? There we go. Calculus test. Yeah, I don't know why the setup's weird. But you don't have to shave on the same... Guys, I shave like every day, every other day anyway. That's not like some crazy coincidence. What do you mean? It's like, oh my god, they both brushed their teeth today. That's so cute of them. Like, no. It's like when girls pairs... Okay, that's crazy, because it's not like that at all, is it? Because, I'm not really giving off many pheromones nowadays. It's like, I say now... I don't know why I said nowadays. My point stands. I know my biology shit, alright? We are not in proximity. Yeah, yesterday I was. Oh yeah, yesterday all the pheromones were going. We did both brush our teeth today. Well, I hope. Guys, I've been live for less than 10 minutes. Go back to biology. I love biology. I so would. Stop streaming? Okay. Yeah, thanks, guys. No. Okay. We missed you, okay? Okay, Morgan. Okay. Guys, how long have I been gone? I've only been gone like a day or two. Well, I streamed yesterday. Guys, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm here. It's okay. A day too long. Well, forgive me, for I also exist in the real world. And every night spent streaming is a night absent from everything else I do. Okay, sure. Sure. Who's messing with me now? I need to repair the elytra. Oh, I can't repair the elytra. Oh, what do you mean those? You know, oh god, guys. Today I'm chilling. I'm mining today. Okay, I'm doing alchemy. I'm doing alchemy today, and I need to meditate, and I need to keep my cool. 3 empty shulkers. What do you mean this is the life you choose? No. Oh, why is my inventory always cooked? Yeah, so like, I would be so real. I was really tempted just to do this off stream and just like chill. But then I was like, nah, I'll stream, but I'll just declare that it's a chill stream so I don't have to like, you know, I have to be over the top. Oh my days, we took a hit. Okay, this is fine. At least look at them? No, I'm never looking at them. I'm leaving forever. I have chronic commitment issues and the stork can fly elsewhere. Why is it iron? No, it's not even raw iron. Oh, that's crazy. Absent father arc. Okay, we're not doing the absent father arc. Okay, I take it back. No, it's okay. I'll be there. Thanks, guys. Thanks. What do you mean child neglect? What do you mean child? Why is he smelting it? What do you mean, why am I quit backseating, guys? It's been 10 minutes. It's deep slate iron ore, so it's gotta be smelted. Okay, what do you mean, you calling me child neglect? What? I just logged on. What kids? What children? I love me a chill stream. You can fortune it. Can I? I probably can. No, you know what? Valid argument. Sure, fine. No, I'll respect a valid point, okay? Can you actually fortune it? Can you? You probably can. Look, I'm a bedrock babe, okay? Or this new raw iron. Guys, back in the day when I played, you didn't get this sort of stuff. Are you ghosting me, Lucas? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't even know what you said. Yeah, I'm ghosting you. No, you got me. What? No. Tools. Fortune 6. Fortune 6 is pretty good, right? Once preparation for tomorrow? No, you're not getting it. No, I'll say it how it is. I'm gatekeeping that shit. The funny thing is no one knows. No one knows. And I'm keeping it that way. I'm keeping it that way. It's funny because no one knows. The difference between me and Pangia is I can keep surprises. I can keep my mouth shut. So there'll be no preparation for tomorrow. One more, guys. Yeah, it'll be trash. Don't worry. I planned 15 things that we can argue over, and 16 things that I can passively aggressively resent him for, and I'll just bring it up. Guys, remember how he like killed Donut?
Quarina tipped £4 and
Whoa,
20
Quarina.
pence. I don't believe in neglecting children.
You know what? No, me neither, actually. No, I can get behind that. Now, Quarina, of all the things you don't believe in, I think that one takes the cake. I would also not. What do you mean what I did to Donut? I didn't do anything to Donut. I didn't do anything to Donut, Your Honor. Thank you, Quarina. I appreciate it. How I killed 2 foxes? No, I haven't. Guys, excuse me. Where is this narrative come from? I didn't kill Donut. I didn't kill anyone. You're neglecting yours? What? No, I'm not. Guys, hello? What are these accusations? How are we supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Guys, I was at a house viewing today. I have had a hard week. I just want my nice romantic sweet Peggy. Don't make me bitter. Oh, dude. You're so cooked.
Lucas,
It's gonna be awful.
get it
Cass, yo.
Quite frankly, it's
No way.
disgusting.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Cass. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Your Honor, I'm not siding with these people. So we're not taking blame for all of Green's actions anymore? When was I ever taking blame for Green's actions? The only time where I take the blame for Green's action is when, like, it unwittingly comes knocking on my door. That's it. Since day one. Yeah, no, that's so true. Since day one. Yeah, you're kind of right. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. It's okay. I didn't want to live anyway.
Get a grip.
Whoa, Zora!
Quite frankly, it's
Oh my gosh,
disgusting.
thank you so much for the 8 gifted. Thank you. Oh my god, Zora and Cass, thank you so much. I appreciate it, you two. I have no idea what's happening. I've been gone for 2 weeks. Oh, Choco Mint Tea. There's so much to catch up on. They are crying and starving. Look at those innocent Pango Pup eyes. Oh, dude, don't say that. I'm gonna feel bad. No. Guys, stop. Stop this. You know what this is? Did you know that, like, finding babies cute, okay, is actually just a human survival instinct? Guys, this is a fact. It's psychology. Because you see baby, you nurture baby, and the human race exists. If the baby's, like, cute and not desirable, it gets, like, neglected, right? So I don't have it. Oh, I do! Look! Look, they're both chilling. W instinct. I love just taking, like, just speaking about anything, and then it just gets, like, translated through Twitch chat. Just like a standard conversation, and then, like, it puts through like a W instinct. W survival strat. Wow, human evolution. Yeah, I suppose it is. I suppose it is a W instinct. Now that I think about it, you might be right. Hang on, let me check my doors closed. It wasn't, but it is now. Oh, I might also build a fish tank today. Let's feed the turtles first. Wow, imagine like doing one thing at a time. Fish tank, yeah. Also, thoughts, guys, what do you think we should do with this room? I was considering making this a bedroom. Feed the turtles are not my children. Hang on, the turtles are my children. Dude, come on now. Bedroom, maybe? Or another room? Or an armory. I think an armory could be cool. Bedroom cool? Okay. Yeah. Private bedroom would cook. Okay. We really avoiding... Well, okay. The living quarters... The only issue I have with the living quarters is it's in a weird place on the rock face, and so it's... I've done this to myself, but I've made it tricky to expand. But I still want to use it. But I might... want to make it... That's what I mean. I want to make it a lounge, a bar area, like a... And then maybe attach some bedrooms. I might just no longer have all the living rooms connected. All the living rooms? All the bedrooms connected to the living room. If that makes sense. But my plan was to make it like a lounge, like a bar area, like a social space per se. Put this in here, I suppose. Okay. Is it called a play date because they pretend... silly date? I don't know. The aquarium. Yeah. But I might have to replace the bedroom built and in the living quarters with the fish tank. Can we have a discussion pit? Yes, because we have 2 layers of glass. Yes. That is something I wanted to do. For sure. Hi, Katie. Please go ahead. I did it for you, but people are messy. I got clowned on. They were like, a single bed? And then everyone was like, oh my god, sex bed. And I was like, okay, make your mind up, okay? It's either lonely loser single bed or it's sex bed, okay? It can't be both. You can't critique me for both ends of the same coin. Like, that's crazy. True. Yeah, it's not even like a, you know, you win one, you lose some. It's like it's a lose-lose. Every outcome is just me losing. I be lurking. Good luck with the bees. Hope so real. Wait, what I missed? Meanwhile, Pangy has a sex... Yeah, Pangy made a literal, like, sex pit. Like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? It was pretty funny, though. It was, the fact that Scott found it first is crazy. How did Scott know about it before I did? What the hell? Where's my inside scoop? Oh shit. Okay, the gods did not want me to know about that. Alright, let's take it back. Scott's sixth sense. He just knew. He just knew. Poltergeist, God, they want me. They found out about the sins. Alright, let me fix this a sec, guys. Wait, Bad found it? No way. Wait, I didn't know this. Wait, Bad saw the room? Wait, that's so funny.
Get it, Rip.
Yo, Misty!
Skyfly 1577 too. I have enjoyed your streams and please can we move on from the sex bed?
Yeah, we can. Just for you. I will. I'll be a better person. Anyways, so I had some ideas for the new bedroom because I think like 3 beds would be better, right? Like lined up. Thoughts on that, and then like instead of making it like hidden in a paint, like we make it even like further down beneath the lab, right, where there's like nobody else. Guys, I'm joking. Yeah, we can move on. Lined up? What do you mean lined up? Just leaving Hannah out? Wait, Hannah? Wait, who's Hannah? Oh, Hannah I've actually never met Hannah. But Hannah's not logged on, right? And Pack? I miss Pack. Pack was good fun, actually. Yeah. Who's Hannah? I've never met or spoken with Hannah. But yeah, no, I see her in the Discord. Well, like in the Discord, not like talking in the Discord. They're in the Green Faction chat, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's really all I know of Hannah. Hannah's very lovely. Nice. I'm gonna like... There we go. If you give Pack a bed, you have to make sure that you have space for fit in there. Okay, guys. The joke was expanding the bed, not more people on the bed. Okay, don't get ahead of yourselves now. I know what your house is like. Okay, put the phone down. Okay, there doesn't need to be a tweet just yet. All right, put it down. All right, there'll be no 7 people in a bed. Okay. Why we aren't like it's you guys. Start clipping. No, put the clip triggers down. Green team sleepover. To be fair, a sleepover could be fun. Like we had in the cathedral. TL Lukey, monogamy canon. Yeah, you got me. Oh my god. I'm turning my music up. Guys, please. Like, I know you've missed the Realm streams, but come on. 40 kids? Where is 40? Okay, never have I ever said 40 kids. Okay, I want you to know that this was exclusively manufactured by you lot plus Bad, probably. Okay, this is crazy. Bad only. Yeah, okay. No, don't say bad only, because I've seen Twitter, okay, joining up to draw all 40 individual. Like, that's crazy. Don't be like, oh no, it's bad. Nah, I'm like, yeah. Bad started it, Oh, and you're seeing it to the end. We followed after Bad's lead. I see. It's the legacy. No, I'm a believer of legacy, but like this, my legacy is Minecraft roleplay. Oh my god, what my kid's gonna think. You told Bad you was pregnant. Okay, I made one joke. I made one joke. Okay, he said he was gonna murder my firstborn. Okay, and I responded with, "Yeah, I'll let you know when I give birth," or something along those lines. Okay, and now there's 40 kids. I'm sorry. What chapter did I miss? What happened between those? It wasn't like I went to Bad. The narrative you're all spinning here is like I went up to Bad one day and I was like, Bad, I've come to tell you I'm pregnant. No, he was like, if you do something X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna murder your firstborn child. And me to just like quip back at him, you know, throw him off guard. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll let you know when I give birth. That was it. Lukey, Cannon, pregnant, he's giving birth. Oh my god, who are the kids? You know what we need? 40 Bango Pups. Like, that's insane. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. No, I'm not. I'm not pregnant. I never was. I didn't even know what mpreg meant until a few days ago, guys. Please. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. Okay, subject switch. Lock in. Hello, Ollie. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? How's your stream? What did you get up to? I hate this discussion. I hate it here. We're behaving. I am locking in on grinding today. The grind? No way. Yeah, me too. Today I'm doing alchemy. Oh, they're all water. Wait, he cleaned them. Wait, this is huge. No, hey, never mind. He didn't. Well, I saw it in chat before I raided. Oh, I'll actually just die. But what I was saying was I didn't know what that meant until a few days ago, Ollie. Please, I promise. I promise I'm normal. Congrats. Thanks, son. Yeah, you know, it's been an eventful few weeks. I've learned maybe way more than I should have. Can't be a Lukey stream. What do you mean? No, this is not a bit. Congrats is crazy. Y'all remember your first time? I remember the day I learned about mpreg like it was yesterday. I ain't been the same since. Shit, man. I'm cooked. Sorry, I need to stop. Look, man, I just wanna exist, brew potions, and level up. You need to stop. What do you mean I need? This is you. This is not a me problem. No, okay, that's a lie. This is a me problem. But I'm not the cause of the me problem. Guys, is it ever my fault? Ask yourselves that. Is it ever Lukey's fault? No. It never is, never was. Never has been, never will be. It's not. That's literally you problem. No, it is a me problem. No, it's so true. But I'm innocent, okay? If someone, like, murdered me, that'd be a me problem. But doesn't mean I'm guilty. Have you asked yourself that if you ignore it, it might go away? You're right, Hope. Child neglect. It was the answer all along. Okay, thank you. No, you're right. This is what I needed. Let's go. W child neglect arc. That's great. You guys are insane. How is that a chat message? What are we saying? I love Minecraft. No, I actually love Minecraft. You know, I was having this conversation with my parents, God, the other day, and I was telling them about Minecraft, just in general, and they were like, I don't get Minecraft, like, what's the point? And I was like, you know, there's so much you can do in the game, like it's kind of like a blank canvas for whatever thing you want to do, build, or fight within that world. And then I just picture myself now playing Minecraft, and this is what I'm doing. Like this. Like, this is it. Wow, the world's your oyster. You can do anything. You could build a castle. You could, you know, fight a war. Nope, I'm here alone. Only person online in my underground laboratory discussing and denying Mpreg. Thanks, guys. No, this has been a real learning curve, and to say I'm ungrateful for it would be an understatement. It's great. No, this is awesome. Either Lukey, Ollie, or one of them must have voted us. Wait. Of course it's my fault. Of course. Innocent Muffin BBH. Yeah. You're welcome. No, thanks, guys. It is funny. It don't bother me that much. This bothers me, though. Who did this? Was this me? This was definitely me. I just know that was me. But it's okay. Okay. Watch this. Well, I hope that worked. No, I was supposed to meditate. Ah, jeez. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, guys, we meditating, and then we have 3 traitors. I really want to play Among Us. I did not vote, Your Honor. Did I mention I like Among Us? Also, I don't have XP armor. I did ask Pangy to leave his, but I don't think he did. But it's okay. I shall go without. I'll just meditate. Oh yeah, I had my alt locked and loaded. Okay. Guys, it's chill stream. I can check my phone. It's weird. I feel like bad checking my phone on stream. Among Us 3D lobby. Well, I was talking with Alum today, actually. Mostly just me in chat apologizing because I've been busy. But it'd be cool to... I'll ask him. I'll message him. I think streamers feel bad checking their phone. Yeah, it just feels wrong. It's a sin. But we'll see. We'll see. You want to leak your plans? No, I don't want to leak my plans. But I also have something else planned too. Which I'm sure you guys will like. Oh, no. Oh, that's so tragic. Oh, jeez. Okay, reminder to sleep. Oh, jeez. Reminder to get good at the game. How can I blunder them? Alright, let's fight. How do you not die there? Okay. What do I want? Nothing. Nothing. I'm giggling about Woogie going, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, that did happen. Can you not? Please. Look, just let me... Thank you. What is it? Oh. Oh my god. Nothing. You been getting good? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean getting good? Am I bad? Woogie also said you and Pangy were dating, and then that rumor spread in the Among Us lobby. Great. I love my life. I love it. No, this is great. What mod pack do I use? I have no idea. Could not tell you. W Woogie. Does this guy have dementia? No. Well, I don't remember. Who would? Tubbo. Probably. Aren't you Pangy's boyfriend on the realm? There's no... Put some on the lab mountain. Wait, would that work? Oh, that could work. Oh, I need to... Yeah, I suppose that could work. when they kind of give away the location. It could, yes, but also like, would it? Is the only requirement it needs to be 200 blocks high? Oh, okay, never mind. It's not high enough. But it's okay, guys. The current one isn't actually that far away. I don't see it as an issue. This way. Like, the floating island is chill. What are we doing? We are grinding alchemy. Is the plan of action right now. Okay. So now I want lots of these. Oh. Oh, okay, lit. Well, at least I can't embarrass myself when no one else is on. Oh my god. But I cannot stream. Okay. Okay. And... this guy knows what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on. Wait, what do you... yeah? Wait, are you implying that I don't? Hi, Millie. Yeah, if I got to 110, that'd be very funny. I am pro being above 110. Ooh, actually, I prefer this. Do I know I exist? Oh, jeez, I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. I'll be so real. Am I alive? Once again, I ask myself every day. I wake up and I'm like, dude. Whoa! That's literally it. That's literally it. Hi, human. I know. What do you mean, do I know a damn thing? Guys, okay, can we quit? What is this? What is this? Let's make Lukey question his existence bit. Alright, where's this spawned from? What am I missing here? Guys, I have a really funny... Let's... Lucas's entire existence, let's make him question it. It'll be so silly. He'll never see it coming. That's a mighty fine play. Thank God. Thank God you are only seeing what's being spoken in chat. Wait. Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean? Wake up, Lukey. Wake up, wake up, wake up. No. Wake up, wake up. No, no. No, I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. Wait, I'm missing... I feel like I've missed a lot of what was being said. Hope silence, the fog is coming. Whoa, there it is. Surely I prestige today. Wait, but that didn't work. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh my god. Interesting. That should have worked, right? Don't worry about it? Really? But why these two? I'm gonna confirm everything else. Everything else seems... I don't know. Are we keeping the bedroom in the dates room? I'm thinking of replacing it with a fish tank. Some double input. Not much you can... Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. And then, guys, we just rinse and repeat, right? This is actually pretty easy to do. As soon as I... Oh, okay. Weird. Provided we have, like, enough blaze rods and... Are we keeping pangies? Yeah. That's not really a fish tank. I call it a fish tank to wind them up. But yes, we'll be keeping it. I'm on about building an actual fish tank in the in the living quarters. The fact you're at level 100 before now feels... Yeah, I know, it was my gimmick. But then also, like, it's weird because I was... Okay, what's going on here? Oh, no. I see what's going on here. I see what's happened here. The thing's all clogged up. I guess this requires my attention. Natural variants. I did not know that. No. Did you know there's 2,700 natural variants of tropical fish? Damn. That's very cool. Okay. So, the strat is to fill your inventory. -1 slot. Empty this. Right. Are you going to collect them all? What, the potions? Yeah, of course. That is but my job. Do each of them count for skull catalysts? I don't think so. No. That would be nice, but I don't think so, no. I should recharge the skull catalysts at some point. I think it would just be nice to have them ready and full for when they're needed. Okay. This is right. I definitely missed a couple there. Just like this. Now, this only doesn't work when there is a water bottle already on the floor. But I'm willing, for the speed of doing, like, for the speed of doing 90 bottles faster, I'm willing to make 1 or 2 mistakes in the event that there's a water bottle on the floor. Pangy can stick it up. I don't care. Ollie told me yesterday how cave sounds work in Minecraft. Apparently it's some sort of paranoia. Wait, there's a paranoia meter? Wait, I didn't know this. Wait, really? Oh my god. Can you just press F3? Yeah. I got emailed about Twitch hype trains too. They got a meter for TL Lukey. And look at mood. Though, because I'll actually just start checking my mood. Where am I looking for mood? Yours might be cut off. What? Down at the bottom left? I'm looking. I don't see mood. Your UI... My UI isn't huge. But yeah, okay, fair. Okay, I actually shrunk my UI. Because I got made fun out of. So I was like, fine, have it your way. And so I shrunk it. Because I did have it on, like, even bigger. And everyone laughed at me. So I said, okay. Look at this. Like, isn't that just good? Isn't that just good? Okay. Ba. And do. Okay, when it reaches, it plays the cave sounds. Mood? Oh, no way. Wait, that's so cool. I didn't know this. Yeah, the more you know. Damn. Wow. Imagine a reality where you could just like visibly see someone's mood on like a percentage. That'd be so cool. That'd be weird actually, but cool. I can't listen if I don't take some nose spray. I hate nose spray. But I haven't had any today. But I'm okay. Guys, I'm fine. I'm not suffering. But I do have it on hand. Don't be a baby. Guys, I was force-fed this nose spray. And it ruined my day. It was so sad. I hate it. Like anything going up my nose. Oh, eye drops? No. See, I'm the opposite. I can do eye drops. Eye drops are just fine. I used to have like really bad eyes. Like sore eyes. And I'd always... I feel like every year, like I'd get hay fever so bad that like my eyes would just like fully go like really sore. Eye drops, fine. And then sometimes they have like the gunky eye drops too, where it's like this weird gel and you put that in your eye and it blinds you. It's annoying. But nose spray? Nah. That will actually like... The nose spray makes my eyes water more than any eye drops could. I want nether warts. How many is it in a chest? I keep having to count this. It's really dumb. 9, 18, 27. Okay. Those sinus things? I'm not familiar. Nice. Okay, now... Whoa, look at this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, this should now... Yeah, look at that. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Okay. 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 I'm gonna hold on to the shells from now on. Otherwise, they go into the system, which is annoying. But. Try to use spawn eggs in creative world. Wait, what did I miss? If you don't want to use nose spray, go make some hot drink. Ooh. I've done that before. Yeah, like... guys, I used to have, like, really bad asthma. And I mean, like life-threatening asthma. And, when it got really bad, I'd get this, like, big bowl. And I'd have, like, this, like, Vic Vaseline stuff, which, like, it's like this gel you put on your chest. And I would just, like, breathe in this bowl of steam, like, boiling water into a bowl. Just to, like, try and clear everything. Don't forget to meditate. I won't. Don't worry. Vapor up. Yeah, like that stuff. God. Oh, I remember the vapor. Oh, jeez. Just the, like, any attempt to clear my, like, sinuses and whatnot. And I was like, I'll try it, sure. It smells good. It's, like, weird and mint. The thing is, like, my mom would always give it to me to go to sleep on. And, I don't know, it kept me awake. When, like, you go to bed, like, it just smells... It's too strong. New Lukey law? What, asthma? Oh my god, guys. Like, I could tell the story, but it is a legitimately sad and bad story. Like, I don't know if I want to share that on stream. It doesn't bother me, but it just kills the mood. But yeah, no, I really, really suffered with it. For quite some time. Childhood asthma. And remembering having to breathe through a nebulizer. Yup. Oh my god. Yeah, nebulizers. Like the mask things you get on. Yup. Hang on. See, why isn't this working? What? Why isn't this 100%? Why is this got 2 in? Have I just got to, like, just be thorough and just, like, the Enderman? No, it wouldn't be the Enderman. Do I just need to, like... send it both ways anyway. Okay, maybe, you know, just for the fun of it, like, oh no, because then it puts it all in here. Yeah, no, I shouldn't send it both ways for the fun of it, because then it all gets clogged up in here. It flies down when it goes back into the hopper. I don't think it's going too fast. Is it a perk? Okay, I think one of the perks is that I get ingredients back. Yes. But that shouldn't stop things from moving on the cart successfully. Okay, I have a strat. Maybe quickly, one after another, I send the minecart. So that while this ingredient is still brewing, the minecart goes past. And because it's still in the process of brewing, it won't drop in. So I just got to be quick with it, I think, is what I'll do. Double input for 2 hoppers? You think it's been rooted? I've rooted it. Really? Okay, I can investigate. Okay. Minecart too fast? Well, that was a problem, but then, like, we kind of stopped it with, like, just having the one. Okay. Let's see. These are all lined up fine. And these all seem to be lined up fine. Right? So no, I don't think it's a double input thing. These seem okay. Why reduce issue? Wait, you think the minecart, what, is too slow? Only the hoppers above. We'll see. We'll give it another run. Let's... Maybe good to clear these all out. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to craft the stuff into turtle shells. Preemptively. Like, I should just, from now on, just keep them as scoops. Because these take so much more space. Than is needed. Okay. Let's try. Oh, I should meditate first. Oh, I thought I pissed the thing off. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, let's meditate and then come back. Oh, I keep... There we go. It's only the hoppers above. What, you... It's only the hoppers above the red... the powered rails? Is it? Maybe. It is still snowy. This is true. Okay, we'll quick meditate and then... I mean, Asphalt 1 hasn't been too bad. It's only improved since I was a kid. Yes. I was always told... Well, the doctors always hoped that I would grow out of my asthma. And I think that's what's ended up happening. Nothing. which is great because there is no real like cure to asthma, and for me at least, the inhaler I had, it just wasn't effective. Like, it just didn't work on me when I was having an attack. And then it wasn't until like an ambulance ride and a nebulizer and then a course of like steroids they'd give you that I started to feel okay again. But yeah, no, it's a pain. It's a tricky one. Nothing. Maybe power in the middle. Okay, I can try that. Yeah, actually, yeah, maybe one in the middle. Look, phonics. Yeah, we tried that. That's a lot. What do you mean? What's a lot? Sorry. Sorry, I've missed that. Okay, let's go. Oh, geez, I'm glad it's a lot better now. Yeah. It's actually okay. Actually, asthma in people in chat. What do you think inhalers taste like? They're not very. They don't have a strong taste, but I suppose after taking it for a while, it can taste. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe metallic after a long while. Asthma attacks can be that bad. Oh my god, you guys don't know the half of it. Okay, I'm gonna spare you the story because the story doesn't bother me. Okay, but the worst asthma attack I had, I was like unconscious on life support for about 5 days, and then hospital time 2 weeks. Like, asthma I have a rare form. It's called brittle asthma. Yeah, it stinks. I'll make it very, very, very clear. Okay, like I'm fine, I'm healthy. Okay. But yeah, asthma can really be that bad. And if I hadn't got treatment, if I hadn't got the treatment that I did at the time, oh yeah, no. Yeah, asthma can kill. It's a very... The thing is, I think like it's such a common thing that like, yeah, not many people are aware that it is as bad as it is for some. Yeah, no, it's scary. I mean, oh boy. Not being able to breathe, it stinks. I'll tell you that. Okay, so let's test your theory. Oh, you might be right. Oh, you might be right. Yeah. Oh, you're not right. Wait, sorry. Ignore me. Yeah. It can be that bad. Okay, you know what I think it is? I actually don't know. Never mind. Wait, did they all trigger though? No. Okay, you know what I think it is? I think it's the perk. It's the alchemy perk. And it's giving me back ingredients. And some of those ingredients just like fly out into the air and they fall back into the hopper and into the thing, blocking it. And so, because I don't think this is related to the... I don't know. Maybe. That's my theory, at least. Oh, yeah. They actually didn't diagnose me with asthma until that day. So I'd had a few ambulance rides. It sounds so, like, nonchalant, but it was. And, like... They were like, yeah, like, maybe it's an anxiety thing, you know? Like, all this, that, and the other going on. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think it is. Because I feel like there are patterns, right, with stuff like anxiety attacks and, like, episodes like that. But I was like, I don't know. I can't, you know, it's exercise. It gets me. And then it wasn't until that big attack I had, they were like, maybe it is asthma. And I was like, oh my god, no way. I was like, maybe, just maybe. It could be. Life spawn still. Yeah, well, I was on this, like, weird ventilator thing. Guys, this is really gross. It was just tubes everywhere you could imagine. And I didn't even know, like, it happened until I woke up. Imagine just, like, if you woke up right now in a bed and you're like, oh shit, what happened? Obviously, I wasn't confused because I was aware of the attack going on beforehand, but, bad. Can I borrow XP armor, please? Love you lots. Makes sense. Oh no, as I'm not like bothered by it, but like things like just my nose sucks. Like, God, I don't know why. I just can't. Like, I'll have an injection, I'll be fine. Like, I won't complain about it. But God, if I've got to like do nose spray, oh no. I'm just a baby, really, guys. I'm on the grind. Nope. The opposite issue. Diagnosed with asthma. Oh, really? Yeah. I gave you how many nose sprays? Please take one. Yeah, I do take the nose spray. No, I do. I do. Oh my God, guys, wait. Lukey's always been open to feelings, just not romance. There's no way you told Bad I love him. Okay, my days. Yeah, I did. It's true. Welp. Oh, too bad. Sorry, Pangy. The date's off. I found me someone else with XP armor. Simply unrivaled. Yeah, you snooze, you lose. Dating his dad is okay, guys. We're not making this a bit. Okay, it was a platonic like joking because I'm asking for stuff. Okay. How do you even make XP armor? Is it with the oh my God, what are they called? Like the wither stars, but nether stars. Don't y'all say I love you to my friends? I actually don't. No. Well, no, I actually don't. The only time I would say it would be like if I'm talking about someone and I'll be like, I love them to bits. And I'll say that like platonically. If I'm talking about someone I'm very highly, or like if I'm about to like say something bad about them, like I'm gonna make up a name. What's a name? Oh, I'll just use my own name. Like Lucas. Yeah, like I love him to bits, but all my days does he like wind me out. Like that's it. I don't give the full like I don't know. I love you. Not to their face. Well, no, I will say it to their face too. I'll be like, love you to bits, but please, don't be an idiot. You know.
Quarina tipped £4
Wow,
and 20
Quarina,
pence.
thank you
I
so
believe
much.
in kissing the homies goodnight.
Do you? You don't say bye, I love you? Coin, sorry, thank you for the £4.20, I appreciate it. I don't say bye, love you. No. No, I don't. You really should. I love telling my friends I love them. Yeah, well, it's not like I'm opposed to it. But, like, I don't know, I just don't. It's just not really my vocabulary. I just hate my friends. That's it. I'll think of a real angst reason why I don't say it. See words as heavier? Yeah, no, I see it as a pretty, like, heavy word. Guys, check on your friends. Yeah. It's always nice. Ooh. See, I only messed up one water bottle here, which is great. He'd say smash instead. Oh, yeah, no. I'll say smash 10 times before. I'll say smash 10 times before I say I love. Oh, for sure. To friends. Love, yeah. Yeah, love. Like, love. Love, yeah. Reserved for family, yeah. So you'd smash your friends. Okay. Okay, I've never said smash in the context of a person, though. Like, platonically or not. I've only ever said smash to, like... Oh, that'll be fine. I've only ever said about things. Right? Like, if something's good or cool or, like, I like it. Yeah, buy helmet, honestly. What are the implications of this occurrence? Oh. You're distracting him. No, it's okay. Oh, there it is. That won't despawn, right? Right. Bring the netherite helmet. This Turtle Master is gonna be crazy. In 5 minutes, it would. Okay. That's fine then. I won't be 5 minutes. So... Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Wait, that was a 100% success rate. Okay, epic. I can't bring myself to say, hang on. I can't bring myself to say I love you to my family, but I can easily say it to my friends. To be fair, and like, I don't say it to my, like, obviously, like, I love my family, of course, but like, I don't say it to my family much either. Like, I've actually more recently been making, like, just a conscious effort. This sounds like a really weird thing to talk about, but like a conscious effort over the phone. Like when I call my parents now for like a catch up. Like I've been saying it more, but yeah, I don't know. It's just not, it's just not a part of my like vocabulary, I suppose. Some people say it like off the cuff. I'm just naturally unloving, and I just hate everyone, actually. That's it. That's what's going on. You got me. I keep putting the turtle helmets on. Where you at? Lab. Alchemy room. So this one didn't trigger. Oh, it did. So they all triggered. Did they all trigger? They all triggered. Okay, so is it kind of just like a... Wait, oh, they didn't. That was close. That was a lot better. Is it kind of just like a luck of the draw? I love you say all the time to my super close besties, my family, oh my gosh, because never say it in a romantic way. Well, that's maybe because you're not in a romantic relationship. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, I felt like if I loved someone, I could say it to them, right? Like that feeling of the helmet scaring me. Oh, you're right. Okay. No, I'm close. I'm close. Guys, I'm close. When Bad arrives, I'll just tell him I need to lock in. Look, because this will... Oh, that's annoying. But this will cycle out all of the bossels, right? And then once it's in a hopper, I'm chilling. I just don't want to break the machine and start, you know... Also, I don't need to do this every time. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna lock. I need to lock in while I do this. Level 95. definitely on track for 100. And then prestige, it'll be good. Especially if I get the armor too. Bop, bop, bop. And bop, bop, bop. And bop, bop, bop. Okay. And now I'm hoping the helmet is just... Okay, it's not in there anymore, which is... Guys, it is a matter of time before I look at the center man, and I'm nervous about it, I'll be real. It's happening soon. I can feel it. And I don't like it. By the way, my little bandit came home. Oh, nice! Oh, well. Panky breakup arc. Oh, God. What do I miss? Guys, the breakup arc isn't until next week, don't worry. You have a few more days. Thanks for the heads up. No worries, guys. I got you. What? You're not even together? Wait, that's so true. You're right. You're right. Damn. Didn't even make it past the talking stage. I think that's tragic. That's worse, right? Surely that's worse. Doomed. Doomed. Where's my helmet? Please, please, please. Surely in one of these. Van's gonna arrive and I'm gonna be looking through the hoppers for my helmet. It's gonna be so embarrassing. Okay, alright. Now, where is that then? What are we saying? You passed it? No, you're kidding. You barely did any talking on the date? Bruh, I was literally at gunpoint. Nah, I ain't taking none of that. Guys, I had every excuse to be, like, hesitant. Third or fourth? Wait, hang on, guys. On the top row? On lower level. Bottom other side, okay. Oh. Lit. Thanks, guys. It's not my fault. Which is why, when it is... Guys, which is why what I've got planned next, I'm sure will work far more in my favor. I see you. Well, I gotta pretend I'm busy. 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 Oh, that should not be there. Hello? Hello? Sorry, I didn't have you turned up.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Could be better, Lukey.
Oh no. Wait, why? What's up?
Do you mind if I kill you for old time's sake?
No. Wait, yes, I mean,
okay.
yes, I do mind.
Oh, you don't?
No, yes,
oh,
I know
okay.
I do. Wait, why?
Oh.
Wait, what do you, wait, for old time's sake?
No, it's fine. It is what it is. It's just been a day.
What, well, you've not been on long. What's happened?
You ever go, like, what feels like years without having someone give you a little ring-a-ding-ding?
A ring-a-ding-ding?
Yeah, do you ever, like, go a long time and you feel like someone should have reached out to you and, like, technically you just feel depressed? Depressy spaghetti?
Oh, you've been, like, what, left
Or you
undelivered?
already fed them. Wow, that's a horrible way to put it.
Yikes. No, I don't know that feeling. Never have.
Oh, everybody's just picking up the phone to call you Lukey back, I see. All right, I see how it is. No, that's fine. People just chomping at the bit to hit up old Lukey. Just be like, hey, Lukey.
I'm joking.
Just reaching out to you.
Wait, why?
Let me guess. Every time you wait, is it left or right that you swipe to try and match with someone?
I have no idea. I think right.
Okay, so you just swipe right on everybody, and boom, matches for days. That's what you're telling me, Lukey? That's what your experience is like?
No.
You wouldn't know anything about the hardship that people who who don't use dating apps go through, okay?
Yeah,
Lukey.
I don't use dating. Hang on, I don't. You just
me
assumed I
either.
do.
I just assume you do because like everybody does.
Whenever like
I'm gonna be honest. I
Wayne
think there's
goes a bit
nothing
down.
more destructive to the human soul than dating apps,
damn.
like Tinder.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like all of it is built upon
I like.
I'm gonna hop on my soapbox for a little bit. It's all built on superficial stuff, Lukey.
Yeah.
You stare at a picture for 2 seconds to decide whether or not you think someone's a good
Yeah.
match to talk to.
Yeah,
That's very
it's
weird.
great. And you know what my favorite part about it is the pay to win options. Where like
I think we're
by
having
spending...
two different conversations here. I'm saying it's awful. You just started your conversation with it. You think it's great.
Yeah, it's
Hold
great
on,
because
hold
like
on.
you can spend like money on subscriptions and then like individually like boost, and then you can see what other people have also spent
Okay,
money
but you
on
started
dating.
your sentence by saying you agree with me,
Yeah, I
and
do.
then said the exact opposite of my opinion.
No. Is that
I
not what
think
you
that's
said?
not good. No.
Oh.
Where the fudge in my sentence did you assume
wait,
that I was saying it's good?
Because you were like, because then you could profile someone based on their physical looks, and I said,
You said, yeah, I think that's great.
no, I said, like, yeah, that's great, but also like, and you can pay to win, which is great. Hey, join a group. I'm gonna go meditate.
If your only criteria is finding someone who has excess spare cash to spend, I guess, yeah, maybe that makes sense, you know? In which case, wouldn't I just... Oh, you made a group chat. Okay. In which case, wouldn't I just walk around like a wealthy neighborhood and knock on every door of every house that has a Lambo?
You know what my favorite thing to do is? Like, I go to casinos and just act confused, you know? Or real estate offices.
What?
You've never done
You
that?
act confused?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Explain. I
Because
want to hear
people love
this.
to help, and so they come up to you and they say, "Can I help you?" And then you're in.
What? And that's how you find people? Where are you going?
To meditate.
Oh, okay. And that's how you find people to date?
Yeah. But they'll be at like a casino or something, right?
So you go to a casino and you act confused, and then you date the people who come up to help you?
Yeah. And free drinks is great. That's awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, you should try it. Go to your local.
Fudge. I'm trying to think of a word. There's a word for like...
I'm joking, Ben.
It's like... No, there's a word. It's like where someone is man, but they're helpless.
Okay,
And
no.
there's a
Okay,
word for it.
I don't need to hear that word.
I can't remember what it
I
is.
need to hear that word.
So what you're saying is you try and go to places and give off a lot of
Aura.
boy failure energy. That's
Boy
it.
failure. No.
Yes.
No.
And then you try and get people who vibe with that energy to come up to you, and they go, "Oh, look at the little guy. I'll take care of you. Come with me."
That's it.
It's great. You know what, Lukey? I respect it. At least you know what you. At least.
See,
At least you know what you want.
I knew you'd agree. But I think instead of doing that bad, what you should do instead is, you know, meet people based on their personality. Like, you can go to these casinos,
that sounds
and
like a lot of work.
I know you agree. I know you agree with that concept, but I don't think you should be seeking long-term love in a casino, bad.
I think, out of character, obviously, I think you can meet anybody theoretically anywhere and form a long-term relationship.
We have to disclaimer out of character.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, bad. Thanks. No, thanks.
Nah, no
I
problem.
can meet I can meet anyone anywhere.
No, I'm just saying like to be fair, I feel like love can be found in a lot of crazy places. You never know.
I just loved how you saying, yeah, you can find someone. It just had to be an out of character disclaimer.
Yeah, no, because obviously that's like general advice,
Obviously,
not necessarily
I'm
how I
doomed
feel about you.
otherwise.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
No, if we
Oh,
were
man.
getting in character specifically about you, I would have said something completely different.
Oh, I see.
Not everyone's meant to find someone, Lukey. It's okay to be
Hey,
alone.
there's
How do
someone
you
for
feel
everyone.
about cats? How do you feel about 100 cats?
Cats are okay, but I don't know about 100. I like dogs.
Okay.
Could I get the armor?
I also
please?
like dogs. Huh? Oh yeah, you're desperate and needy. I forgot. That's
Yeah.
why I came over here.
Those are the two first personality traits on my my dating profile. Desperate
No
and
wonder
needy,
you don't
and
get any dates.
and will steal all your armor.
Wait, actually, there's a great experiment to be had that I'm kind of curious. What if
Okay.
somebody put that on their dating profile and
What?
like actually led with that? Here you go.
What?
Skill
Will
XP
steal
armor?
your armor.
No. Desperate and needy. They start with that one.
Oh, maybe if you saw that,
Do you-
would that be a red flag, Bad?
That would be a hard pass.
Really?
Hard pass.
So you hate
Yeah, I don't
helping
need any-
like people in need?
Yes. Oh, I cannot stand them.
Oh, okay. You should put that.
Some of
You
my
should put that.
least
See,
favorite
that's what you
people.
should put on your profile. The first line, "I hate helping people in need." That's what will get you matches, and then you'll get the reply.
You think?
Yeah. No, people love that. It's 2025.
interesting.
You know, we've taken a new turn.
20 or 25. No,
okay, what's
all
the deal
memes
here?
aside,
Yeah, dating
I'm
profiles
just
are
not.
pretty
I'm
rough.
just not personally a fan of dating
No,
apps. I don't.
no, I
use
mean, it
them.
feels way too like forced, right? I'd rather meet someone authentically, I think.
Well, here's a little asterisk on that,
Okay.
and this is kind of the problem that I think a lot of people are vibing with these days. It's how do you meet people outside
That's true.
of dating apps?
That's
Like,
true.
where are the places like back in the day before like any internet like
Yeah.
stuff, people would go and hang out at like clubs or
casino.
whatever. Not casinos. They would go meet people like in places like that. But nowadays I feel like, can you think of a place just off the top of your head that's like a great place
No.
to meet someone?
No. Well, no.
Yeah. Now, ironically, here's the caveat that I
Ooh, I
think
went
is
up so much
actually
more.
interesting. Ironically, I don't think people should shop for relationships.
That's also a thing.
But-
yeah.
at like the places of interest. I think if you're looking for someone who shares like your hobbies and things like that, I think there are places where you can do that.
Yes.
But I think one of the problems is when people go into a place with the expectation to find a
Yeah.
relationship.
Like, no, that's
you give
true.
off that desperate energy, and I feel like people don't respond well to that.
Living the uni life, I know a good few people that like will go clubbing and whatnot, and like but with the on a mission, right? And it's
Yes.
and it's like that's okay, I suppose, but I don't know. Me personally, I don't like making
Yeah.
the whole night about it.
No, that's why you gotta just stay single, Loki. That's what I think.
You reckon? Yeah. Well,
I think
am
honestly,
single.
relationships are overrated. Well, you're not single.
Oh.
Angie could literally be watching right now.
Oh.
That's
Oh
crazy.
God. Oh jeez. You reckon he's okay? Sorry.
But I think that's the secret to success. Stay single.
Yeah.
Don't form relationships.
Really? Get your
Yeah.
money up.
Get your what? Think about it. No. I think if someone's striving for relationships, I think there's somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Believe me, I've seen people who I was like, there is no way that person is ever gonna get married, and then they find somebody. All right, that's crazy. Okay,
yeah.
good for you. You know.
Aw.
So that's what I mean. There's someone out there for everybody, Lukey.
Yeah, exactly. And yourself?
Even you. There's someone out there for even you.
No, I was on about you, Bad.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure there's someone out there for me too.
Oh. Hey, you'll
What'd
get
you
it.
I was just
No,
stating a fact that there's someone out there
Yeah.
for me, and you just said, "Aw."
Yeah, I was like, it was like almost sympathetic.
Why is it sympathetic, Lukey?
I said almost.
No, speak with your old chest. Why is it
No,
sympathetic,
I was just like,
Lukey?
oh, like that's sweet. He's like,
No, that
yearning-
was like that wasn't
he's
an
like
aw.
yearning
That
for
was a
love.
pity
It's
aw.
like, it's
That
like,
was a pity
aw.
aw. You
that was-
literally were like,
that was not pity.
you literally were like, oh, like you
That
were
wasn't-
sad to be in the same room with me, Lukey. What the fudge?
no,
You wanna...
no, Bad. I don't want to die. I was just saying like.
That's it. Everybody I kill. That's what they all say. No, I don't want to die.
As long as you don't do that like on the date, you know, no death threats. Maybe you put that on the profile.
Put that on the profile.
Yeah.
No death threats.
No death threats, please.
I'll write that down.
It's like what's your type? No death threats, please.
Okay, but here's my question: does anyone actually read that? Like, and does anyone honestly actually read that type of stuff?
Read what? What
Like,
the part?
You use Twitter, for example. Do you
Okay.
actually ever read the profile, like when you go to a new profile and you're looking at their profile for the first
yeah.
time?
Yeah, of course.
You sit there and you read the stuff in their
Yeah.
little.
Well, it depends how. Okay, it
You're
depends how like.
flipping liar.
No,
You're
I'm
flipping
not.
liar.
It depends. Okay, firstly, it depends on how like curious I'm about this person. But like, yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah, no, that's technically true. I guess it depends on how curious
I think
am,
it can
'cause
provide
I have done it.
important context.
I just don't always do it because most of the time I'm like, oh, this person makes great fan art. And I click
Yeah.
on their profile and then I'm immediately like scrolling through their fan art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, I look at their like bio and stuff. Like as long as it's not like
Okay,
an
that's
essay.
fair.
But yeah, no, I
I
would.
don't typically do it.
Oh,
Though to be fair, maybe I'm just lazy.
it's okay, Bad. We can't all be me.
Yeah.
Look how fast I've got at doing this.
Oh yeah, Twitter was the example I was giving for more like dating, but that's not really a good example because it's not really.
Yeah,
a
well,
dating
if I
website.
was on a dating app, I would read the profile.
Well, no. Oh, so like Twitter, the bio is really short, so yeah, you could read it. But
Yeah,
I'm
but,
saying
like-
let's say
That's what the personality is, right? Is in the
What
text.
fudge?
Say again.
Yes, no, there's the $1 million question I wanted to ask. Do you read? Wait, you told me you didn't use dating app.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But
So when you're not using dating apps, do you read the bio?
no. Well, yeah, no, I do. Yeah, I read the bio. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, but you asked like in the dating app context, would you read the bio,
Yes.
right? To which
See, I wouldn't read the bio.
why would
maybe
I
that's-
would like I feel like
because
that's
I
important.
feel like most of that information.
Wait, hang on. So you would just look at the pictures on the dating app? Doesn't that make you
No,
like?
I wouldn't use a dating app at all.
Well, no, but if you was using
Okay.
one, you wouldn't.
No, that's
you
a fair.
It's
If
kind of
I was using a
contradictory.
dating app, yes, I should probably read the bio. That's fair. Okay, no, we're right. Let's backtrack.
It's okay.
Take a pin in that one.
I was like, wait a minute. Your whole point was, so like you just look at pictures, but then you're ignoring the text at the same time.
No, that's fair. No, that's a good point. You're never gonna catch me reading a bio.
Jeez.
I'm super shallow. I look at the picture, make a snap judgment in 0.1
Yeah.
seconds.
Next.
Next. Next.
Oh no, I made it. Oh,
Next.
Damn bad. I didn't know you were like this.
Next. Nah, I know people who, but that's the problem is like, I don't know. I feel like dating culture is just,
Oh, thanks for
I
the
know.
another one.
personally, I'm glad that I'm not participating in modern dating culture. Like I'm saying
Yeah.
like the dating apps and stuff, because everybody I know who does the dating app stuff is just like,
Sad.
I'm not saying everybody, because I think, you know, the two right people meeting each other, even in a dating app, can work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, there are like, to be fair, there are like I know people who've legitimately like met and are still together to this day through a dating app.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
So I don't think it's incapable of curating an environment, but I kind of just see it as like dating but fast food, like the fast food equivalent of dating, right?
Is that how you met Pangy?
What, fast food dating?
Hey, why aren't you wearing
Yeah.
the shoes?
Because I wanted to jump. But I'll put it back on. Yeah, I haven't done the Turtle Master yet. Yeah, I wanted like
Fast food?
I wanted like steak, filet mignon, and then I got like fast food pangolin, but it's okay.
Fast food pangolin. That's crazy.
But because it's everyone's just there and available all at once, right? So it's and when you have that world of choice,
Good point.
you define based on that, like the first picture you see.
Yes. No, exactly. And I think, but that sets a bad precedent. Here's what I've noticed, Bryant. I feel like the online space
Fast food pangolin.
has trained
You've never had
people's
battered pangolin?
brains to operate in certain ways.
Yeah.
So like I feel like YouTube Shorts and like Twitter Shorts and TikTok and stuff like that, for example, the
Yes.
constant dopamine swipe definitely affects your attention span.
Yeah,
I have
I agree.
noticed that for me, like doom scrolling in like where I'm just like boop 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 swipe swipe swipe
Yeah.
has a negative effect. And I had quit YouTube Shorts, Lukey.
Yeah.
I quit it like fully, and now I find myself on Twitter.
Doing
I'll
the
open
same.
up I'll open up a video and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is an interesting video, and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
swipe up and it shows me another video, and it shows me another video, and
You're
it
like,
shows me
wait
another
a
video.
minute. Yeah.
Yes, I'm like, I literally just quit YouTube Shorts, and now I'm back in the short mindset. It's awful.
Yep.
I might have to quit Twitter if this keeps on.
That's-
like it's
well,
genuinely
just
not
like-
good for me.
Just don't go into that section because I use Twitter,
No,
but
you
I
don't.
don't.
You don't
It
understand.
happens
Okay,
subconsciously.
Lukey, I'm gonna open up Twitter.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna just scroll up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna swipe down my timeline.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. A video is at the top of my feed.
Yeah.
All right. I click on the video. Oh, interesting. Now I want to swipe to get away from it, so I swipe up. Oh, look, it's another
Oh,
video.
no,
I
he's
swipe
caught.
up, another video. Swipe up, another video, and now I'm just like video. And
Yeah.
then I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. I just spent 30
99
minutes looking at
alchemy.
videos. Oh yeah, I have to swipe down to get out of the video. You see,
Yeah.
that's the problem. Like, I don't think ultimately that's good
They
for people.
they trapped you. Well, of course not, but it makes them money, so they do it, right?
Yeah, it does make them money. But I'm going to be honest, I keep getting these advertisements that are driving me insane.
Uh-huh.
And you know what I hate?
What?
Product placement advertisements that
Do
are
you?
disguised as like a legitimate like review. Okay,
Oh,
tell me you
yeah,
haven't.
that's true.
Okay, I've been seeing this sneaky advertisement pop
Yeah.
up more and more. Tell me if you've seen this one. Someone will go, guys, I used to work in fill in the blank industry,
Yeah.
and I got fired because one day so I'll give you, so like I used to work in
Guys,
plastic surgery.
I've studied this at uni.
And I got fired from my job. And
Like,
here's
I
what
gotta do
happened.
media-
Basically, this lady came in. She was
Uh-huh.
looking for plastic
Media and
surgery.
marketing and, like-
I knew of this special cream that we used at our work for certain clients that would deal with the exact issues she had. And
Yeah.
I told her, I said, you don't need plastic surgery. You just need this specific
This
compound.
cream. Yep.
And my boss found out, and I didn't get fired right then, but they reprimanded me and said, don't tell that to the clients anymore. And guess what? I don't work in that industry anymore. So here's the ad. If you guys want to go and buy the cream,
Yeah.
it's literally this. And it's like you see it everywhere with whatever product it is. It's
Yeah,
actually
I mean they're
insane.
locking. So I do this a lot in uni. Actually, it's like media marketing.
Uh-huh.
But they are locking down on stuff like that. Like on TikTok, for example. I don't use TikTok at all, but you now have to, any form of like product placement stuff like that, you do need to what's the word for it? Disclose that it is an advert. but it's branded content is what it's called. And it's this Trojan horse advertising where
Yes,
the video
and I hate
itself isn't the advert, but the content has been branded with something. So, for example, I think a picture like a get ready with me with like HelloFresh, right? Where it's like you make a video and it's a cooking stream or it's a cooking video where like maybe it's a fun challenge and you're blindfolded, but it's a HelloFresh recipe.
HelloFresh,
right?
got it. Writing it down.
And so it's not, you know, instead of the advert being like, guys, use HelloFresh because it's so great and it's like cheap, easy meals. It's, hey guys, today we're doing a blindfolded cooking challenge video with HelloFresh and then X, Y, and Z, right?
Yeah.
But it is this cat and mouse game between like the policies and the people trying to employ them versus the brands who are trying to like jump those legal loopholes. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that because it's all about creating authenticity is the ultimate goal for brands. If the review that you saw describing this like cream product, right, it seems authentic of like this is top secret stuff that she's sharing, and so you think, oh wow, like I need to get in on this. Whereas if the brand is telling you about how good their product is, it becomes a lot less authentic, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously the brand's going to say good things, but this secret third-party TikToker could be like, oh, actually, she's got like an in.
My least favorite
there are so many
class
cop-outs.
that I
Yes,
ever
Ollie.
took was marketing.
Yeah. I do it.
And I'll explain why. And nothing against marketing people, marketing majors. But for me, and maybe it's just the way they taught it in class, it felt like I was learning less about here's a good product, go and sell it to people who actually need this product.
Yeah.
Right? In other words, a good product that actually fills a need is awesome. Right? Here's my product. Here's why this product will make your life better.
Yeah.
Right? That's great. Matching a good product with the people who need it.
Yeah.
The problem comes when it becomes, okay, you don't actually need this product, but I'm going to convince you that
you need it. Yep.
That's the type of marketing that I don't like.
That's fair.
Which I think is where like my marketing class was very much like I remember like talking to I did this other marketing program thing, and we actually formed a business, right?
Oh, cool.
And
Nice.
we made a product, but the product was based on like democracy votes. So we voted, and it turned out a lot. I won't say what the product was, but a lot of the people in the group were really into this one thing, and it was very niche.
Yeah.
And it was something that was a very niche product for a very niche group that didn't really appeal to a lot of people, but they were like, hey, what if we make a product like that and we can have that be like our business product? So we were like, okay, well, we'll make this product. So we put it together and we go to sell this thing.
Yeah.
And nobody wants it because it's super duper niche. So our market is super duper small.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is crazy. Like nobody's buying it. And I remember talking to we had like a teacher who was like our the organizer and things, and I remember talking to her. I was like, nobody wants this thing. Like I'm reaching out to people, and I remember
Ollie,
her going,
did you get meditating
"Convince
back
them
yet?"
they want it." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
To sell them something they don't need?
Well,
It's why? That's crazy.
It's money. Yeah. And like a lot of it, so much of it now is just like influencers. The size of the influencer marketing scene has like got tenfold over the past like few years.
Yeah.
Like that over like traditional advertising, which is which is fine, and I think that's cool and it has its place, but also like I don't know, bears a lot of responsibility of a lot of people. A lot of these are trusted viewers, right? Like let's say you're watching a tech review guy, and all of a sudden he gets a sponsor come in, and now he's you know, he's recommending this product, which could or couldn't be bad. Like we don't know this, but you know he's being paid, so
Well, there's something in a paid promotion that's very clearly like, let me put it this way, I don't even need someone to tell me it's a paid promotion.
Yeah.
If it's very obvious to me that it's a paid promotion, I don't necessarily, there used to be a time on YouTube where people hated that. In
Yeah.
other words, if you had a paid promotion on your video, people would like just destroy you.
Yeah.
Like that was something that like people were so dead set against, but now people are like, yeah, get that back.
Yeah, that's true.
And the mindset's changed, but you're right. It's like if you see that, like somebody could be selling you a product that they don't know it's any good. They just got paid to promote it.
Yeah.
But at least I'm aware of that relationship.
Yes.
You feel me?
I agree.
Like makeup creators, for example, they might be given a sponsorship by like a makeup company. Like, hey, here's our product. That's directly to the audience. If the audience hasn't heard about a particular product, the audience can buy it, try it, decide if they like it, etc. Like it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've just done a whole row of turtle shells onto bottled water and not.
I think I'm
potions.
gonna become a makeup streamer or a makeup content creator.
Yeah.
You know who does like insane makeup?
Who's that?
Is Tina. Tina did
Oh,
these
really?
makeup streams that just I could not believe. Like I was shocked. I don't consume a lot of makeup content.
No.
I know it.
I didn't
it may
know.
seem that way. I know you were thinking that. You were thinking BadBoyHalo. You really
He's
seem
an
like the type
expert.
of guy who's into the makeup scene.
Yeah.
But I was shocked
Tina's
at how
super
much
talented.
like people
Like, what
who do like
kind, though?
cosplay
Like-
art.
Oh,
Like,
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, Tina did one where
'Cause, like,
she
makeup's
did her makeup to look
almost
like
broad.
arcane character.
Oh, cool.
It was insane. Like no, like I'm not
Like
even
which?
memeing.
Yeah,
It
but
was
which
amazing.
character? Like who was it? Have you seen Arcane? There's no way you haven't seen Arcane.
It was I'm trying to remember who it was. Jinx. I think it was Jinx.
Caitlyn.
Was
I
it
think.
Jinx? No,
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
Okay.
Yes, it was Caitlyn. I knew it was one of those two.
Damn, I didn't know this though.
Yeah, it was probably the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I was like, this is wild.
I think the closest thing I've seen, at least in person, to that is like film, like movie art. Very very different to like everyday or cosplay, but it's like sculpting like a wound onto someone's face or like this and the other. For films, right? Like on production, and it is like God. It takes ages for them to do it, but it's like a niche field of art.
Yeah.
But I didn't know Tina done cosplay. Cosplay's cool though.
You know what
Have you ever done cosplay?
No, it's definitely on my to-do list. I feel
Yeah.
like it would be fun to do. But it'd be fun to do something like that and just cosplay as a character and go to like a convention or something like that.
Yes.
Just like walk around. I feel like that's a fun experience. I know a lot of people who do it. Gosh, that'd be really fun.
Do you go to many like conventions?
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
Usually just TwitchCon and VidCon. I was gonna go to VidCon, but
Yeah.
I rescheduled to TwitchCon.
Are they
Yeah.
around the same time?
Well, the main issue was VidCon was gonna occur near the same time as like as Juno, Tubbo, and Sapnap's boxing match. Did you hear
Yes.
about that?
I do.
Basically, it's occurring around that time, and I wanted to go to that.
I see. Yeah.
Because I feel like going and watching people box just sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No, but I
Oh
feel
no,
like
but it'll be
a
like
fun
friends involved and
experience.
like, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there'll be VidCon
You
next
know?
year as well. That's fair.
Gotta be
Aw.
honest, it's like it's a lot going to see like. I may skip it to be honest. I want to go to it, but
Yeah.
I'll probably go and just hang out with Skeppy and watch.
That's fair. Yeah. I like.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've gone to a friend's boxing match before, and like, Like I was
What
there
was
to
your thing?
support. It was good fun. For me, it was more about like the social aspect of being there. But I don't know, I kind of just felt bad like watching the fight itself go down. I was like, no.
That's how
Like,
I'm
like
thinking
that's my
about
boy. I'm like, oh man.
it. Yes. See, that's my thinking too.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be watching it and just being like, oh, fudge.
Oh,
but
wait, you moved all the
here-
stuff. Thank you.
But here's the thing: you gotta support your friends and be like, you know what,
Exactly.
you've got this. You
Yeah.
can do it, even when you think that it's something that might hurt them. Which, you know, thankfully, boxing is pretty safe. You know,
Well, that's
nowadays.
it. It's not like full on professional boxing either. I don't think, right?
Yeah,
Like,
And-
there will
and
be
especially-
procedures in place.
yeah, especially in the lightweight category.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, just to a T, like, I just would rather not see people I know punching each other.
right?
It just really bothers me.
Yeah. No,
But I will be supportive.
of course. Yeah, no, I get it. Okay, hang on. I messed this up. Okay, nice.
Hey, have you been into the dating room yet?
What there's a dating room?
Yeah, the dating room you built over here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't, no. I've
You
been...
haven't? Oh, you should go over there and take a peek at it.
Wait, okay. Wait, I'm about to get to
Yeah.
Alchemy 100, bad.
Oh, that's perfect. We can
There it
celebrate
is.
by having you go over there. Nice.
Sure. Okay. Wait, let me pick these
Good
up
in
first.
prestige. And then let's go over there and take a peek.
you seem...
I heard you had a delivery
You seem
dropped
very...
off there.
Oh, I did read a sign. Like, I didn't go into the room, but I did read a sign from a distance.
Uh-huh. What did the sign say?
I actually can't remember exactly, but it said something about a stork. And I
That's
got nervous.
interesting.
And then, like...
What is a stork? Do you know what a stork
It's
is?
those birds.
Birds? What do they do? What are storks known for?
What have you
Lukey?
done?
I can't remember.
What have you done, bad?
Nothing. I'm just literally trying to. No, you brought up the word stork. I'm trying to remember what
Okay,
storks are known
let's
for.
go have a look.
Do you know?
I know what they're associated with.
Yeah. What are they associated with?
But
No, I'm genuinely asking because I don't know.
you don't know your birds
Bird?
association.
Storks?
Yeah.
Storks would be associated
Like,
with what? That's
birds,
crazy.
like they deliver babies.
Nah, that's silly. Okay, Lukey, come on.
Oh.
Like, do you know where it is? Like, I can't remember.
Like I got
It's all
I got
following
as
you.
far
Oh,
as
look, it's
here.
over
I
there.
zoomed
Perfect.
in. That's it. Delivery complete. Enjoy your kids. And I was like, I'm gonna deal with that later, and then
Oh,
forgot.
wow.
I'll be real.
Let's go take a peek over it. Come on. Wonder what's over here.
Wait.
Oh! Oh my! Oh my!
34? There's no.
Oh
How many
my
of these
gosh!
are there?
What the muffin? Oh my gosh!
They're
Wow! What?
How many?
Lukey!
I
What
swear,
have
if there
you
are, if
and
there are
Peggy
fo-
been up to?
Okay,
Oh
this is
my
crazy.
gosh!
You named all of.
You gave them all individual name and numbers. They all have the
There's
same. That's
30
crazy.
How many? Pango Pup Fashionista. Damn. Wait.
That's crazy. 38. There's one labeled 38. That's crazy. How?
Wait, they
Dang.
get scared. Aw. I want to be mad, but Pango Pup is actually an adorable name.
Well,
But
look
no.
at this. Look at all the.
Oh my
you
God,
guys
the
have been.
fireplace.
Wow. You and
Okay,
Peggy have been.
That's
have been
crazy.
Busy.
This,
Wow.
excuse me.
Wow.
Nuh-uh.
I did not. I was
Okay,
not
that's
expecting them this
crazy.
quickly.
You
I'm gonna be
can't-
honest.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm just saying I wasn't expecting them this soon. You
What?
know. I'm shocked.
Lukey
Okay.
Pup?
Oh, look at that.
Your Honor. I don't know. This was. I'm innocent. Wait, I found number one.
There we go. This is the first
Wait,
one,
has
the
Pangy
oldest.
seen this? Oh
I
God.
assume so. I mean, unless
God.
you haven't
Oh,
told
no.
you haven't told Pangy at all.
Well, this is the first I've seen it.
This is what do you mean it's the first you've seen it? That's a horrible thing to say. Wait, so you're saying did Pangy drop them off?
Okay, this is
Interesting.
bad.
I don't know how that works. Oh, the storks brought them. Yes, that's the storks.
No, actually, wait. So how does it work?
Storks.
How does it work, bad?
Well, two animals look at each other, right, for long enough, and then another animal appears right next to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I'm guessing that's what happens. And oh my goodness,
love how
because you and Pangy, we were sitting here
on
making
opposite
eye
sides of the
contact
table
for so much time.
We were,
and so that's why you got 40 kids
five
dropped
blocks
off here.
apart at all times.
Oh my gosh. That's why. Oh wow. Congratulations. 40 kids is crazy.
Oh my god.
40 kids. That's awesome. Here's 39. I wonder if we can find 40.
I don't know where 40 is. Yeah.
Here he is right here. Number 40. Look at that.
Wow.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Here, let me ring the bell.
You just have that at hand?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Congratulations.
I don't know how
Lukey.
I'm gonna tell him.
Well, that is a lot of mouths to feed. I mean,
That's, oh my god. That all
you're
just
gonna have a
the lab. It's been overrun. It's almost
you've
like
got a lot of work to do. I'm not gonna
an
lie.
infestation.
No, it's definitely an infestation. Wait, an infestation? You're talking about your kids that way?
I love how you agreed.
That's crazy.
You
I was
agreed.
just agreeing to be polite.
You're a monster, bad. Why? How could you say that? How could you say that?
literally said
How
that
could you
yourself.
say an infestation?
All right, look, we gotta get on baby-proofing the lab. We don't have a lot of time.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my god.
Do you have those outlet protectors where you plug them in and to the socket?
Wait. No, I haven't on me. No, I wasn't really prepared.
Okay.
Bad. I'll be honest. I didn't expect to see 40. Oh my god.
40. Wow.
They all jump though when you
That
arrive.
is a lot.
I didn't expect to walk in here and see 39.
Pango pups, Lukey. 40 Pango
40.
pups.
40, yeah.
40 Pango pups. All right, Lukey, batten down the hatches, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them out. I'm gonna let them out because I feel like
No,
if you haven't.
Yeah.
No, they've been cooped up for too long.
This is-
okay.
Yeah, let them roam. Let them roam. Let them roam. Well, there's nothing actually. I mean, maybe my fireplace and the escape
Well, hold on a
vent.
second. We need to cover up the escape vent, okay?
Okay.
Because we can't have them
Can they?
drifting into the outside world. So here, and you get started on your fireplace.
How has bad
There
joining
we
become
go.
adverse to the grinding experience? What has shifted in the wind?
Perfect. Okay, the escape vent is locked down.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, we're gonna have to put like a daycare in here.
A daycare.
Yeah, we need to get like
No,
a daycare.
no,
You
not my
know what I'm talking
office.
about?
Like,
Can they fit through this?
I don't know. Well, it's technically one block, so maybe.
So we just put a trapdoor on the bottom and the top, I guess. Oh, here. This will match your color scheme a little bit better.
But the fireplace looked so. Okay.
Here, let's do this.
You can't even see the fireplace.
Okay, well, go get stained glass and or glass, and then there you go. We can just put glass panes over it. Do you
Baby
want
proofing is
your Pango pups to
boring.
die? Do you want them
No.
to die?
Okay, what about iron bars?
Iron bars. Wow, you want them to live in a prison?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't want them to live in the fireplace, Bad.
Okay, we can't have any deep like holes for them to fall in. We don't want them to. Oh, they're already exploring. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, this one's the brave one. Pango Pup 28.
Did I see blue?
Can they climb in here? Will they drown? I assume they're smart enough to not drown.
What?
But they are technically your kids, so maybe.
That's
We'll have
so
to
funny.
think about that. Alright.
If one dies,
There's a lot
I'll
of
bring
chemicals
that
in
up.
here.
Oh,
Lukey,
there
I feel
are
like
so
this
many
area
chemicals.
should be. Yeah, this area needs to be locked off. Here, I'll
okay.
take care of that. Don't worry.
Do you want some iron bars?
They can jump over iron bars unless they're too tall. These are great because you can jump right over this, but they can't.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm responding to someone, but how does it feel?
Great.
40 children.
40. Oh, jeez. You got any parental advice?
40. Do I have any
baby-proofing
parental
looks
advice? That's a
ugly.
great question. Well, guess what?
Oh.
Baby proofing is not about what you want, it's about what your kids need. Okay?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I just realized we can't have them going into this room.
What room?
Okay, there we go. That should block that off. They
You're
can't get in
blocking
there
off
now.
more rooms?
No, I'm just isolating the areas that wouldn't be safe.
Wait, which room? What room?
Do you have an... Oh, we can't have them falling down here, that's for sure. I feel like this would be too far of a fall. Do you have any ladders?
Not on me, but there'll be like wooden stuff in the storage room.
Hey, theoretically, if we put this like this, you shouldn't be able to go down there.
Okay, child gates. Oh no, no. Okay, this is fine.
There we go. Let's see.
And bars, baby gate, basically the same. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh. Okay. I don't think there's anywhere else they can go, in particular.
I think you're right, but I'm doing a quick check. Okay, we've isolated off that room. Okay, they're coming from down here. That area should be fine. Your office is baby-proofed.
What? What's wrong?
Angie, do you have any more iron fences? They can squeeze through this. They're gonna get cooked, Lukey.
Firstly, I'm not pangy.
Lukey, yes,
Secondly,
I know.
I have
don't wanna hear
iron
it.
bars.
You know how okay, look. Sometimes when people get together, like people mix up their days.
This is
so it's
crazy.
Fine.
This is a crazy
It's
talk.
fine.
This
It's fine.
is
You gotta
crazy
get
talk.
used to it.
That was
You
one
gotta
day.
get used to it.
That
Lukey,
was
get
one
some
day.
more bars. Put them right here.
Oh.
Can they squeeze between this? I don't think they can. There you go. Okay, just like that. There you go.
Oh, but
Okay,
it looks.
that should be fine. I'm pretty sure they can't get through
They're not
that.
very. They're not very good for the aesthetics, kids, are they?
No.
Here, how's that? It's safe
No,
to your
you're not
standards.
wrong. No, that's fair. No, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay. But the foxes won't get them, will they? Wait.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
We should test.
Gotta block the sides up too. Those bricks will be too hot to touch. No, that's true. Okay, you did good.
I got a
Lukey, you
job.
blocked up the sides.
Huh?
Yeah,
the
nope,
sides.
this is good. Okay, we gotta make sure they can't like climb on. Okay, thankfully you're lucky. I don't think they know how to do parkour.
No, well,
So I think you're lucky.
yeah, this is true.
Wait a minute. Do these creatures have all their vaccinations?
No. Well, I don't know.
Okay,
Kind of just found
keep
them in the wild.
What? You didn't even get them rabies shots? Distemperament?
Okay. Well, yeah, no. Well, yeah,
Oh
no.
my gosh. Okay, look. You need to get them all.
Well, I gave
shotted up.
some like one of them some honey and an invis pot, which you kind of just like drank for a bit. That's about as far as the experiments went on the.
They're already exploring. They're going and looking around. You're
Are
gonna
they?
have little pango pups walking around everywhere.
Great.
Hold on, I want to make sure. Where is it? The potion room. I don't want them walking out. There's a place right here I'm worried about. Okay, good. Wait. What? This looks... Why would you close this off like this?
What?
Here, I'm gonna help you.
Oh,
Now you can cross it.
oh okay.
There we go, but they can't get over it.
Yeah.
Alright. Nice job, Lukey. This
Thanks,
area is
bud.
looking very polished. How does it feel to have little rugrats running around?
Wonderful.
Wonderful? Nice. I'm glad
delighted.
to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. You're gonna have to. Right now, they've got temporary pango pup names. You're gonna have to come up with names for all.
Oh my god! All 40 names.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will throw out some suggestions. Jim, Jimmy,
Jimmy.
Sarah, Susie, Bethany, Maria. Oh,
What?
did you just blast yourself across them using the trident?
Yeah, I didn't hit any of them.
Lukey, you can't be doing that. That's dangerous.
I'm sorry.
That's dangerous.
I'm
What
sorry.
the fudge? What if you had hit one? All right, I'm gonna do
Look,
regular
they've
tallies of
all
them
like
every day.
congregated here. What's up?
Lukey. What? The actual fudge,
Okay,
Lukey.
that was not me. Maybe he just wanted to
Pangy
play.
Jr.? You put Pangy Jr. in the air? Lukey! What the fudge is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, you're a monster!
What? No.
You are you are
Pangy Jr.
absolutely
Oh,
incapable. I
jeez.
can't believe that. You literally just hung Pangy Jr. in the air like that. That's an adventurous spirit.
Do they have resistance when they're like cooped up?
In a ball?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think they can take damage. But
They can't take damage.
no, I don't think so. When
Okay.
they're in a ball form. Why? Are you gonna start treating them like soccer balls? You monster!
No. I definitely killed one and
that's
killed
it. What's the number for Realm Child Services?
up. Well, I was thinking, think of like ice hockey or like curling. Have you ever seen?
What the fuck?
You know curling, where like you slide like the stones along the ice. You go like, they like slides for a while.
Children!
Sorry, you're right. You're very right. Wait, what if you used wind charges? Okay, these are harmless, bad. These are harmless. I'm just playing.
You
I'm just playing with the kids.
Actually incapable
What?
of being responsible. I need to have a talk with Pangy. Pangy's gonna be
I can
just
heal
shocked
him.
to hear all this.
Consent. Look,
You
we'll
can
make
heal
splash
them.
regen.
Oh my gosh, Lukey.
Wait, 38. Wait, they didn't die.
I'm actually shocked. All right, go back to potion brewing. This is.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on the
Does
kids.
Pangy know? Has he seen this?
I'm. You haven't told him, and you didn't know, so maybe Pangy doesn't know. If the stork just dropped him off, does Pangy come to the lab a lot?
He does when I'm here.
Well, I will show Pangy the next time I get the chance.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be on with him tomorrow. We have a few plans. We're going on a getaway. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
/ Karma tipped £4.20. It's me, boy, the PS5 in your brain. There needs to be a horrible accident in your lab.
I need to meditate. Oh, I can't
need
even.
40 more.
Oh. I can't even, like.
40 more.
40 more? Hello?
40 more.
Why 40? Bad. Why have you done this to me?
Why have I done what to you, Lukey? I've done nothing.
What? How did this start? What did you...
How did what start?
Why
You're gonna have to be specific.
Why are there 40 pango pubs in the lab?
I do not know. I have no clue. You think I had anything to do with this?
80? No. This is what you wanted, isn't it?
This is ironic.
This is
They
what
look
you
just like
wanted.
you too. Shocking.
What do you mean they're just like me?
I'm just saying it's shocking how much they look like you.
Okay. Okay, really?
Yeah.
They look like me? I think they look like Pangy more than me by a long shot. I'm just saying. What?
Nothing.
They don't even human, Bad. What do I even say? We had one dinner. And now there's 40 bango pubs.
Yeah, no, that's true. One dinner and you've got. Wait, no, that's a crazy thing to think about.
What?
One dinner and there's already this many is actually. Dang.
Okay, that's okay. You know what you're doing.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I mean, to be fair, it
crazy.
only takes one dinner, so I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, I'll tell Bad. Sorry, I'll tell Pangu when I see him next.
Okay.
I need to meditate. I need to clear my head. Oh, man. I need a glass of wine. That's what I need. He's gonna drop them off to school. I ain't got time for that.
A glass of wine.
Yep. That's my
Oh, it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's okay, you know, when I get sick and tired, I can just send them off to you.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Go be with Bad.
I think you don't understand. That's actually, it's the grandparents' responsibility to deal with them until they get sick with them, and then they send them back to the parents.
Oh,
you have this reversed just for the record.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's the reverse. So when I pump them full of sugar, I will send them back to you.
Don't rile up the kids. Don't rile up the kids. Okay.
Sure, you can have another Mountain Dew. I mean, you've already had 6, but whatever. I'm not gonna be the one paying for your dentist.
Oh wait, you pay for dent? Oh no! You see, for I have British citizenship, there will be no such dentist fees. Look at that. That's a perk, right? Surely.
A perk of living in the UK, I guess. Yeah. Wait, they really pay for like all your dentist work in the UK? Really?
Yeah, up till you're 18.
Let me write this down. That's actually awesome.
Healthcare's always free, but dentistry, up to 18, even like braces and stuff, completely free. Yeah. NHS. Do you know what the NHS is?
National
Oh.
Hockey support.
Yeah. Close. National Health Service is just free med.
Oh, it was really close.
You're really close, yeah.
Really
We'll
close.
sign them up to hockey training.
Honestly, I feel like they'd be good at hockey.
Ice hockey.
Hmm.
We need an ice rink in the lab for research
ice rink.
purposes. Very important.
You know, to be fair, I do need, what do you call it?
I don't know. Ice.
No, I do need, what do you call it? To get my potion up. Let me see what my potion level's
okay.
at. Actually, do you have a enchanting room by?
I haven't, no. Your
Of course not.
Your closest bet is the Pango Pucks. Like a hockey
Tango
puck.
pucks. That's actually
Wait.
crazy. What the muffin?
Wait, that's genius. I mean, that's crazy. How? That's terrible. No, you're right. You're right, Bad. I agree.
No, that is terrible.
That'd make a really cool name, though. Pango Puck.
I'm gonna go do some mining. Do you need any diamonds or anything?
Sure. I mean, we can always like have them stored. I gave loads away, so I don't have many anymore. But sure.
Yeah, I'll get some mining done. Cause
Thanks, Bad.
no,
Yeah, you can always
I
just go in the
kinda
lab.
need some.
Okay.
There we go. Pango pups.
It is a really cute name. Like, I can't be mad about it.
No, it is really cute. You're right.
But you've doomed me.
How? Whoa.
Every
hold
night
on. How have I doomed you?
I check Twitter in fear, and all I see are pango pups. It's all you know, the giggle.
That's crazy.
You
I wonder why. That's wild. Wild to think about.
Man,
You check Twitter in fear, and all you see are pango pups. That's
it.
crazy.
That's it.
Just pango pups everywhere.
Everything I've ever created versus pango pup.
That's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, like that's awesome. I just see like the experience on your face as you're
Oh
like
my
look at
God.
that and you're just like, dang it. Just wait, when I do the renovations to the lab, we gotta make it way more colorful. We gotta add a play area.
A play area. You know, that does sound kind of cute.
I mean, think about it. If we have a little playpen for them,
Like a soft play area.
yes, with little wool slides
Oh my
and colorful
God.
placemats and
Yeah.
things like that,
But my angsty laboratory.
will no longer be as angsty as it used to be. You know?
Okay.
Wait, are you trying to make your laboratory angsty?
No, but
Oh.
I mean, it is like
Okay.
an underground lab bunker for Cure Black and White. But no, I'm up for some changes.
Oh yeah, have you spoken to Newt recently?
Oh my God, new game. I haven't actually. No.
Oh, I talked to Newt a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Anything particular?
Yeah, Newt is investigating the meteors. I think Newt
Yes.
would like a visit at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard briefly that Newt was investigating the meteors, but only the early stages of. But yes, I will. I think I have a book.
Yeah.
I have a book to reply to. But yes, I will. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
No, it do be that way though.
Wait, what do you mean? It do be that way?
No, it do be that way.
What be that way, Bad?
No, it do be that way. Sometimes, you know.
What? What? Okay, yeah. Oh, left
Yeah.
red. Okay, yeah. Well, I haven't. Yeah, no, I okay, I'll get to it.
Wait, you left Newt on red?
Well,
That's actually crazy.
that's crazy.
Lukey, what the fudge? Be better,
I
Lukey.
forgot. There's a book.
You forgot?
Okay. Firstly, there's a book that I forgot to, and secondly, it said reply or not, so like the option was there. But my intention is
What?
to respond.
Reply or not?
Yeah, it was something along those lines. It was
That's
like
not good.
it was like, you know, you don't have to reply to this. And it's like, so like.
So you just said, oh, okay.
No, I will. I legitimately forgot.
That's a lot like me. I would do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
Can you
That's
reply
fair.
to
That's
my
valid.
messages, please?
Huh? What
I
messages?
sent a really long message opening up, and you've left me undelivered all day.
Let me check.
I did
No,
not.
you didn't.
What?
There we go. I replied.
Oh my- wow. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
No, I'm winding up. I didn't really. Oh. Oh.
That's crazy.
Do you have many blaze rods?
Do you
Per
need
chance?
them?
You need yeah, we're
And
running
how
low.
many?
It's actually it's not as urgent as I thought.
Yeah, I
You
might
know, I can
have
get it.
some in my inventory. I
Okay.
can check for.
I can get it at some point. In hindsight, it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad. Ooh,
I'm almost, by the way, to triple prestige on enchanting,
ooh. Oh, damn.
which is the hardest one to get. And I'm almost there.
Nice.
I'm so happy.
What level are you?
98.
Oh, you really are close.
Yeah, I'm like one last batch of XP away.
I've just new gamed alchemy. Oh my god, I'm about to do my first sweep of the machine. Hello? What's going on?
So is this your first new game with it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, you'd be surprised what mods are out there, Lukey.
What mods?
Yeah, there's so many cool mods that people made for Minecraft. I was looking at
Oh.
a bunch of them yesterday.
You know what? This is my first time really doing anything modded with Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah, like I pretty much exclusively just played vanilla. Apart from voice mod, like yeah, I really didn't play with mods. But no, it's been good though. Oh my god, the Pangu pups are everywhere. But I've enjoyed it. It's been a lot to pick up, but like, it's enjoyed. I've enjoyed.
I think you would enjoy like fully, like crazy modded Minecraft.
Yeah. Wait, to what? Ah! Jesus! Oh my god, sorry.
What?
Oh, wow.
What?
What? The XP came all at once and that was really high pitched and loud, just like blew my eardrums out. Oh my god, bad. Guess what level? I done one sweep of the lab. Guess how many levels?
What level?
Guess.
What?
Guess.
62.
65.
Let's go.
But I leveled up to 106. Wait, what was I before? Do you remember? 104? I went up 2 levels? Whoa. Yeah, you know when like you level up a lot all at once and it rings really loud?
Uh-huh.
It was like that, but a lot and really loud. Okay, wait, this is really good. Damn, the XP armor does so much. Oh, I wasn't wearing the boots, but it's okay. So, after wait, you also need to get this your alchemy up. Bad. Okay. Well. We have lots of scoots. I've been farming them. There should be enough for you too. There should be like more than enough for you.
Scoots. Oh yeah, what was I looking for? Blaze rods for you. Oh wow, yeah, I have a bunch. Here you go.
Oh nice. Okay.
You need what, like a stack? There's a stack.
Oh wow, that's more than enough. Sure. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't do the boots, but it's okay.
I went and collected a bunch of diamonds. So let me take these out
Nice.
real quick.
There is a... If you want to store it... Oh, I see you. Whoa, oh, that looks so cool with shaders. The room's like glowing blue a bit now. But... Yeah, there's a chest. There's an ores chest in the lab. Which I've been storing stuff in.
Yes.
Guys, what level's Pangy? Like 110?
Okay, perfect. And let's do...
If I, before the date, outlevel him. Could you help me get to level 113? Do you think that's doable? Before...
113.
Before... Yeah.
Here, I put some diamonds in here for you to have.
Thanks. That would be huge if I outleveled him. Do you think that's doable if prestiging alchemy twice too?
To get to what?
I want to get to 113.
Yeah, no, I think you can do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Wait, wow, you had a lot more confidence than I thought. Okay, this is great.
Level 113 if you prestige alchemy twice, so yeah, definitely.
Well, that would be my intention. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you'll totally hit that.
Wait. Okay. What else should I do?
I would say, well, here's the problem, right? So,
Guys, that'd be very funny.
I would say, here's what I would consider. These are my thoughts, okay?
Yeah.
I think... Hold on. I'm thinking...
Wait, I'm nearly level 107. Oh, I'm so close to 107. I didn't even realize that.
What's the word? You've got how... Okay. What do you... Oh, yeah. Did you prestige heavy and light armor? Or did you get those up to 100?
Heavy is 100. Light armor is like 90 something. Very close.
Okay. You've got to get both of those up to 100.
Yeah.
And then what are you still missing then? Okay, the method I can show you for heavy and light weapons, I can show you a method for that.
Okay.
It's basically, it's called the meditation for peace, and then you use a spear to attack specific mobs. It's a lot more engaging than doing the iron golem method.
Okay, sure.
Like basically you just trident into mobs and you do a lot more damage that way, and it's so much nicer.
Going to the date and being...
But you can also just do the iron golem method, which is a lot more.
Is it?
But also works.
Which is more effective?
Oh no, hands down, it's the I feel like the trident one is, because you do, like, you get a lot of XP. Yeah. But it's, without meditation, it's really dangerous. Right? So if you meditate, it gets peaceful.
Well, I have meditation now, so...
Yes. So I'd say I personally like that one more. I feel like it is faster. Okay. In my opinion. So yeah, I would do that one. Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna relocate Lucy really quick. Yeah. Lucy, get up here.
I think smithing's already max prestige.
Oh, who's this silly doggy? Who's this silly doggy? Are you? Oh, you're so helpless. just like Lukey, you're so helpless. Because Lukey is just like you and me always.
Oh, you had to go and ruin it, didn't you?
Yeah,
You had to go and ruin it.
Without me, he would die.
Wait, where are my rockets?
Teach anything. So depressed, sad, so helpless.
What?
Oh,
hello?
you're not.
I'm here. I can hear you.
Oh, you're so much better than Lukey. You're
Okay.
Oh yes, and you're not helpless like Lukey is. You can actually do stuff. You can be a productive member of society. Yeah.
Lucy's a dog. What do you mean productive member of society?
He's a hamster, isn't he?
Aww.
Yeah, he's just a hamster. Oh, but not
This
you.
sucks
You're
how this
not a
conversation's
hamster.
happening while I'm stuck on the
yes,
ground.
you are. Yes, you're not. Oh, but Lukey's awful. He's a hamster. Actually, a hamster. He drives me crazy. Oh my gosh, everything he does, he's just constantly in need.
No. Yeah.
XP armor. Needs help.
Damn.
He just, oh, it's like taking
Lucy's
care of
really
a-
getting the trauma
taking care of a
scoop today.
turtle, like a helpless guinea pig. It's like a helpless little guinea pig. Wilderness.
Didn't realize Lucy was a therapy
The
dog.
eagle like picks him up to carry him to its young. He's like, help me back! Help me! Help me! Help me back! Oh, he's so silly, isn't he? He's so silly. Alright. Lay down. Stay.
Oh, hi. Welcome
Alright,
back.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. You are.
Anyway.
Lucy okay?
Yeah, no, she's good.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright, I meditated. I'm calm now, Bad.
Oh, nice.
I'm as
glad to
calm
hear
as I've
that.
ever been.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh no, I'm not.
They say meditation is good for that.
I moved preemptively. I got the big swirly and then sorry, I'm not at my optimal calm yet.
You got the big swirly?
I got the big swirly and then like stood up and then it stopped.
The big swirly? Wait, what?
You know
I
when
feel
like
I'm not sure what you're saying.
you know when like you're meditating and you get the big swirly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you moved too early is what you mean.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do that. You gotta be careful if you move too early before it's completed. I'm missing some XP armor, Lukey. I kinda need that to level up my enchanting.
Yeah. Oh, you can have it back.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You need it more than I do. So what are you missing? Like what's the last thing you're missing?
What leveling up was?
Yeah.
Give me a moment. I'll get back to the lab and I can have a look. I've still got a good few things. Hang on. Okay. So I need. Oh, I need a lot. Actually, Bad. Okay, fishing 67, archery 32. Light.
Archery.
Light armor
It's gonna be
95.
brutal.
Heavy armor 100.
That one's
Power.
okay. Light armor, that's almost done basically.
Smithing 76. Enchanting 88.
76. Smithing 76.
Yeah. Enchanting 88. Alchemy 67, but that's due to go up. Mining 100.
man,
Woodcutting
you're in for
97. Digging 89. Farming 98. I'm good at prestige farming, I think.
Farming 98.
Light weapons 83. Heavy weapons 67.
Here's my advice.
Yeah.
Do everything and save enchanting for last.
Really?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Save enchanting for the very.
Okay.
Okay. And just save all your XP. How many XP levels do you have?
What do you mean?
Like, what's your XP say? on your XP bar?
Oh, 168.
Okay. So yeah, if you get, will reach a point where you'll have enough XP to take you like over the top.
Yeah. Oh, I
believe in
see.
you.
Wait, how much is that though?
You're gonna need a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say if you get up to like 250
Oh,
XP, that
geez,
might be
okay.
enough.
That's fine.
Yeah. The decay is pretty big as you get higher up in levels.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm aware. But that's okay.
Wait a minute. What happened to my... Oh, water's got the blue set.
Oh no, have you lent them both out?
Yeah.
You can have mine if you need it.
I first... No. I'll do the enchanting later.
Okay.
Let me actually just make an enchanting table.
Oh, what, here? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That might solve the problem.
Do you want to make like a
'Cause
little
we only
enchanting
need...
room?
Yeah, we only need a little bit of obsidian. And then I think I've got some leather
There's diamonds still in that chest you left
right
me.
here. Perfect.
I've just been told I have 27 skill points to spend.
Oh, but we don't have any paper.
Hmm.
Do sugar cane somewhere?
Maybe. There's a farming chest on the backside of the lab. The backside of the storage room.
Backside lab. Okay.
If it's not in there, we likely don't have it. How much paper do you need?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
We don't have any. I need to make a book. Let's see. To be fair, that's pretty easy to get. I can just fly over and grab it.
Okay.
The back side of the lab.
Alrighty. Yep.
You gotta put like crafting
Oh,
tables
there it is.
everywhere.
Alchemy 75. We got to 107. Huh, but they're not all... It's bizarre, because they're not all brewing. This is great, though. 1, 2. Upgrade alchemy. Oh, yeah, is it worth re-upgrading my alchemy and stuff? Even though I'm gonna prestige it again.
Re-upgrading it? What do you mean?
Like, on the skill tree.
Yeah, if you're looking for... Oh, yeah, no, definitely that.
Yeah, okay. Just for, like, the sake of ingredients.
Yes,
Okay.
do it. 100%.
Maybe the rails do. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'm having a weird issue with the alchemy machine, where it doesn't always fill all of the brewing stands. Like, I send the minecarts across, and more often than not, like 1 or 2 brewing stands get missed, which is just bizarre. I'm having a hard time.
It's just something that can happen.
Oh, okay.
It's tedious, but yeah, it's just something that can happen.
Yeah, I was having a hard time like diagnosing the problem, but
It's a weird one. I try to, every time I do it, to get it to like not do that, but it just keeps doing it.
it's just you gotta
Like,
deal with it.
Yeah, even the other lab, it just did it.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's something to do with how fast they go. You want it to go as slow as possible.
Yeah,
across.
I did slow it down a lot, but maybe I can slow it more. But okay, I'll have a look.
Like I'm missing something. Leather. I'm not finding leather. Where's the
Hello,
leather?
Hassan. It's probably because of the fact that the redstone is located and the hoppers. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I can give it a look. All right. This is good. This has been a good alchemy session, though. I have high hopes.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, leather, red.
Honestly, just being like
There we go.
113
Alright,
by
we'll
the
put
end
that
of the
in
night
there.
would be pretty funny. Imagine the aura when I log on.
Stone. Stones. Potion stuff.
Hi, Hassan.
Oh.
I'm so glad I can do this fast now. Because God, was it tedious before? The fact that I...
Bookshelf. Nice. You had enough stuff to make a full bookshelf. Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. Next we need stone. To make a... What do you call it? Grindstone. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, you should have your own little enchantment area.
Nice.
I'm just gonna stick it right here for now.
Wait, where?
Just right here.
I mean, if you want me to find a spot for it, I can let you know. But anyway, anywhere really works.
This is fine.
Okay.
I think that all connects to it.
There's 6 minutes left. Okay. This is all cleared. It is just rinse and repeat with this machine.
Oh, lapis. We need lapis. Do you have a lot of lapis here?
No. I think I gave it all to you.
Yeah.
We didn't have loads, but I remember you said you needed it.
Yeah. Oh, I got some. Let's go.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that in there. All right, let's go.
I didn't realize you were gonna build
Enchantment
it just in
time.
the middle of the hallway like that.
No, we can move it. We'll move it. It's just temporary.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Do you have a... Here, you want to put the XP armor in and I'll do a round of enchanting?
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Maybe we, sorry, I'm gonna throw it on the floor because my inventory's full. Like, alternate,
No, I agree. I'll do this, then you hand me that, and then we do it again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Here we go.
Lukey streams are great for being productive. These ones, these are
nothing
just
quite
chill.
like enchanting
Oh, you got one more
to the
beat.
sounds
Nice.
of turtles dying.
Good job. Yeah, it's lovely. It's like a little background noise.
Yeah. It's very peaceful.
Sounds to sleep to.
It sounds to sleep too.
Just turtles.
That's kind of messed up, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I sleep like a baby, bad.
You sleep like a baby next to the sounds of turtles dying?
Uh-huh. That and sounds of like plastic straws, like with the machinery.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Plastic straws?
I'm like,
Plastic spoons. That's crazy. What the
yeah. Wait, I just realized I can do farming here.
No, that's true. Get your farming up.
Okay, I just punched. Oh, this is
Yeah, just right click.
right click.
Yeah, as you like walk through it. It should auto farm it.
It does, but I don't think it impacts the rates of farming. Hang on, let's experiment. No, it doesn't. It doesn't give me farming.
Oh. Oops. Oh, stay Lucy.
But it's okay. In fact,
I
my
am
farming has stopped going up
1/6
entirely.
away. Yeah. No shot. Did they adjust it to be chunked chunk base? No way.
Oh, no, that
There's
sucks.
no way. That can't be right. That'd be insane.
You gotta
There's
build a
no
new
way.
farm every time.
Yeah, there's no way. That can't be right. Just keep doing it.
What was this man thinking?
Your farming is not going up when you're just right-clicking it
No.
or when you're punching it.
Both now. It seems.
What?
Yeah.
You've got to be joking.
Well, okay, I'll test it. I'll test it on the second half in a sec, but
yeah, test it, because that's crazy to me. I feel like there's no way. It's got to be a bug or something.
I'm building slowly going up. Maybe just nether warts. Yeah, nether warts always improved. It's going up. It's all max nether wart. Yeah, it's no, it's not. It's not even coming up on the thing anymore. Yeah.
That is concerning. It could just be bugged.
I did not need this
I
much.
know that happens sometimes where it just bugs out.
Yeah, maybe.
And I'm almost 1/3 of the way through.
Uh-huh.
Let's flip and go.
Alright, I'll make nether warts chest. It's going up very, very slowly. Yeah. Is there a chunk like reduction?
I don't think so. Is it popping up?
Like it was,
the
but then
XP thing is
it
pumping
actually
up.
like stopped briefly.
Huh. Oh, I am 2/6 of the way done.
That's okay.
I'm 1/3. I'm almost there. I think if I do this 100 more times, I think I'll be done.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's
Oh
do
wait, I
some
actually have
math.
loads of nether
1,
warts.
2. Four,
Oh,
5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm enjoying the music.
6, 7, 8. Oof. Maybe 200. Here, you want the armor, and I'm gonna go do some mining.
Yeah, awesome. I'm ready to do a run now. Thank you.
Perfect. Yep. I think it'd be faster to just, since you're doing this anyway, I can just do mining.
Yeah. Yeah, and then every time I reload the machine, I'll just give it back to you.
Yeah. Here, I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
But,
Oh, I should meditate first.
it do be like that, doesn't it?
I'm like, oh, I was so ready, bad. But no, meditate first.
Hey, what are your thoughts of modded repo? You mentioned there was a Minecraft version for it.
Oh, yeah. So I was playing with Owen and some friends, like fully off stream. Not yesterday, the day before. And yeah, there was a mod pack I was given, and it was really cool. It was like you're in a literal like stronghold, and all of the items were like you know the big heavy statue. It was like an armor stand, and there was like potions and pickaxes and stuff. It was good fun. I enjoyed it. But for some reason, I guess I still had a series of those mods activated. The
Blastoise mod.
yeah, the Blastoise mod. No, but that was what that was like. There was a cosmetic option, right? So I could wear like hats, custom hats, and this, that, and the other. And there was like cool like Blastoise backpack, and I was like, wow, that's really cute. And so I put it on myself, assuming that these were mods that you had already set up. And then when I joined, everyone just had the same Blastoise backpack as I did, which was quite funny. But I can send them to you if you'd like. Like the same layout I had.
Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah, if you want to send it, we could maybe put together a lobby with it.
Yeah.
Here, one second.
No worries. Pokemon Repo. This
No, I like that idea. The Blastoise backpack is actually kind of crazy.
It was one of like 50 cosmetic options. I just saw it and thought it looked cute, so I went for that.
That's kind of cool though. But I like the idea of like, it's interesting because I hadn't thought about like, originally I was like, oh, it's gonna be really inconvenient to have everybody get like
The same mods,
a mod loader, and that's like a lot of work. But if everybody's willing to do it, it completely
Have a good night, Katie. See you later.
like I think changes the experience like of the game.
Yeah, I think like
You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm usually one of those people, I'll admit, that are like, I don't know, like the whole mods things, like it's kind of tricky and annoying and I don't really know what I'm doing. But like with the mod loader, kind of like Modrinth, it is a case of just clicking and choosing the right ones.
Yeah.
And then just being supportive of those people that don't know what they're doing. But it's really easy. Like you just drag a singular like file, or you download the pack, if you will.
Yeah.
And they're all, you can make like the mod packs, so they're all like bundled together already, so you don't even need to do that.
Wait, really? How do you do that? Because that would be really good to put together mods for people.
I don't know how it's done, but I was on the back end of it, but I can ask.
I'll look into that. I can find some
Message
info.
do you speak to Owen much?
No, I don't.
Because he's
Not too much.
he's a common repoer. So
Common repoer?
Yeah.
He likes the repo?
yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
We should invite him to play
Yes. Although
our repo lobbies.
he's not as much of a night owl as I am, but
Yeah, no, I've noticed. All you EU people.
yeah. Yeah, I think of the EU group, I'm definitely one of the worst people when it comes to sleep schedule, but
See, but in my opinion, I think that makes you a lovable ragamuffin.
yeah, no, actually,
Because we get to interact with you.
that's it. I actually like. I was talking about this with Pangy. I think like I'm in this nice Goldilocks zone, whereas like you and him don't really get to see each other much. Like I log on and I get my time with like Roz, Amesy, Pangy, Becky, and whatnot. And then it gets to like the later hours, and then like you come on and we spend a lot of time together. A while back it'd be like Pilly and Foolish as well would be on around that time. Which is it's nice because then I catch like both parties.
Yeah.
Which I can do unless I need to be up early the next day. Yeah, I have a lecture tomorrow.
The night crew squad.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Night crew.
Okay, are these all going? Oh my god, I'm not wearing the armor. Whoa, just about. Level 80, nice. Where's the rest of the night crew?
I think a lot of people are. I don't know if you heard. Did you hear about the season? I'm sure you heard about the season 2 leak.
Yes.
Yeah, there's this thing that happens with SMPs where once people are made aware that like the season is coming to an end.
Oh, yeah.
People sort of have this weird like phenomenon that we're like, oh well, I might as well not put effort into it.
Yeah, that's fair. Well,
But
it's
I
gone.
think what I just think honestly, I feel like I don't think the season 2 is coming as quick as people think. It's just from my experience, I don't think it'll end as abruptly as people are kind of expecting it will.
I have an idea, but I'm not gonna, because I was speaking to Toby about it. But yeah, I won't go into that all on stream because that's not my place to say.
No,
But
that's fair.
but yeah, no, it is like that is true. It is like, oh, if it's gonna reset, like, what's the point? But also, like, it's playing. Like, that's the point. It's the game. You know?
Exactly. And the point is, you can still exercise and continue an amazing story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is just my speculation, not confirmed or anything. But I think season 1 will go longer than people think it will.
Yes.
So I do think activity is going to pick up quite a bit. So that's just my thought process.
Yeah,
but it makes sense that people have to get over that initial hump of, you know, being like, oh, what should I do?
It's all gonna go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
That's it. So I get it, but I'm not too discouraged.
No.
But
well, have you done many? Like, this is my first ever like SMP like this.
No, mine too. It's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah, it's my very first one.
It's not.
Huh?
like survival
What?
of like friends.
No,
and
I mean
streams.
you asked me and I said yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Well, it was more. Okay, yeah, fair. No, you're right.
Look, you're the one who asked. I'm giving you an answer.
Yeah.
man.
Well, I was gonna follow up with like, okay, see what I was doing. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know what you're doing.
I was
but
reinstating
you asked a question you knew
you're right.
the answer
This is
to.
true. But what I wanted to do
So,
for the this is like
No, okay,
performing.
here, rewind
No,
it. Ask it again.
No,
ask it
I
again.
need to explain
Ask it
myself
again.
now. I need
no,
to explain
I
myself.
understand. No, I know what you're doing. Go ahead. Go ahead and explain yourself, but I know what you're
what
doing.
normally
To the
happens?
audience,
Yeah, that's it. So what normally happens then? Like towards the end? Is there usually an end? Is there an indefinite end? Is it like an abrupt
it really
end?
depends.
A deadline?
It really depends on how things go. Right? Like speaking.
Guys, I
from
was
experience,
asking him
I
for the
think I've
stream.
been a part of projects
Obviously,
that
I
the
know.
ending was really abrupt.
Yeah.
Right, and kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right, and I've also been a part of things where like the ending was sort of telegraphed.
Yes.
And then the ending was telegraphed and like it's not going to be an ending but sort of a new beginning.
Okay.
And then there is no new beginning. So I've seen it both ways. I've seen it a lot of ways. I think in my opinion, I think the best endings are the ones that lead to a new beginning, but I also think like it's really easy to do an ending badly. It's really hard to do an ending really well.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I think it's also there's an idealistic see, here's the problem, right? It's the balancing act of like, at what point has something sort of lived beyond its means becomes sort of the question.
Like a
you
film
have to,
series
like,
that
discuss.
just keeps going.
Yes. An ending is never gonna be like, even like an amazing ending is never gonna leave everybody satisfied because there's always gonna be that sadness. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So I think like, I don't know. The story and like how things were carried along the way is more important than the ending.
Yeah.
But the ending is really, it's because you know what? That's actually, I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday.
Okay.
So, and you've hit the nail on the head as far as like the subject matter.
Okay. Sure. Oh, I really did. Wow. I didn't say a thing, but I suppose I hit the nail on the head. I'm so pro like that. Damn. I'll
Sorry
go
about
back.
that.
That's okay.
I pushed the wrong button. I was trying to turn shaders back on, and I
Oh, I
pushed
see. It's all
kick
good.
button. Yeah, so I was having this conversation with someone.
Yeah.
Right? And here's a really good question for you, okay?
Yeah.
What is an SMP?
Survival multiplayer.
Survival multiplayer, right?
I know my homework.
So, but is it a game or is it a story?
A game.
It's a
It
game.
depends. Well, it
Is
depends
it?
on the players, I suppose.
It
Like-
depends on the players.
Yeah, I think well, there's also like the on and off stream dynamic, right? Whereas like for me, playing Minecraft with friends would be like, oh yeah, like let's boot up a world, and then like overnight, like we'll mess around and play the world together. But there wasn't
Yes.
really any major ongoing story apart from the occasional like, you know, argument that occurred, like like you killed my dog or you stole my diamonds.
Yeah.
Whereas I think this is far more performative to the point that any interaction is amplified and analyzed, right? So yeah, I suppose maybe it is more story.
Yeah, and so that's really ultimately what an SMP is, especially a streamed SMP, is really a mixture. It is a blend of story, right?
Yeah.
Even if the story is just
like
following people on their
that's-
survival
the server
experience.
is just like the setting for the story, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also a game.
Yeah, I'll do one more loop
because-
and then you can have the armor if you need it.
Perfect. Yeah, I got a bunch of XP, so I'm ready. But so there's a balancing aspect between those two things
Yeah.
that I think a lot of people. Oh, that's a good question. I should check. Ooh.
What's that?
There's okay, good. None of it did. Just making sure none of the lapis went in the hoppers. But there's a balancing act between making an SMP that is a good story experience for the audience,
Yeah.
as well as maybe it's just a good survival experience. Because here's the thing.
That's it, yeah.
Because even a server with no roleplay,
Yeah.
right, has a story that goes along with it,
Yeah.
right? That the audience is following the experience of.
Yeah.
And so the balance of how do you make something a good story versus how do you make something also fundamentally a good game to experience.
Yeah.
So that's a great question, I guess. What is your favorite, and I'll ask this, I guess, to all the chatters too. What is your favorite part of SMPs? What do you like the most?
See,
What makes a good SMP good?
I like me a bit of everything. But yeah, no, like going back to what I said earlier, like a lot of my streams, they start. I love. Okay, actually, the social side of it, like hanging out, and messing around with people, is like prime, like the
Yes.
first focus. Right? Is you're on an SMP in the first place to play with other players, right?
Yes.
So like that, interacting with other players, probably top priority for me. I love, but I have that, and I have like my social time, and then I have like maybe conflicting social time where like it's social, but it's not always good, like in character good.
Yeah. In character moments versus out of character.
Yeah, and then like I like to do lore. I really enjoy like this lore and storytelling, especially when I am also puzzling like these pieces together, right?
Yes.
I don't know like loads about what you've got going on, but like I with the admins have set out like bullet points, if you will, but they throw me curveballs, which I love, and like these horror moments happen and I don't know how to deal with that, and I have to do this, but then I have like an old book which answers the questions to current problems, and like puzzling those pieces together I love, and having like the viewers also engage with that is awesome. And then I enjoy moments like this, like right now, where it's like it's later on at night. I'm kind of just
chilling.
I'm being human again, and I'm chilling, I'm grinding, I'm chatting. So like a balance of that formula, I really like what I have going at the moment.
Yes. So essentially, you like sort of a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Sort of, you get your RP, you get your survival mechanics, you get the
Yeah.
fun little just having chit chat mechanics.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yes.
I have the armor for you.
I think all of that is spot on. Like, all of that
In
is
the
the
chat.
stuff. Thank you. That makes a good SMP, like
Have a
a
good night.
good
See you later.
experience for everybody.
Yeah.
Essentially, it has all of the trappings and trimmings and the recipe of what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
You've got to have the survival mechanics. You've got to have these
Guys,
mechanics. You got to have
I'm reading chats.
time for people to do like
Yeah.
different parts of the story. You got to basically have the ingredients for people to tell the story, but also the ingredients for people to hang out together.
That's
Right.
it. I think the one downside of like too much lore and story stuff is when it gets in the way of like this moment right
Hanging
now of
out.
like hanging out.
Yes.
Because like if Ros were online, for example, right now, like it's a lot less likely, and I love Ros to bits, but like it's less likely that we'd just spend like hours just playing
Time
together and
hanging
building
out.
something. Yeah, because like
Yeah, because I hate you
Yeah,
in
yeah.
character, so now we
And-
can't be associated right now.
it doesn't make.
Yes.
Whereas like you and Pangy are like the two who are also my allies, if you will, are also the
Yes.
primary people who I play with. So yeah, that element, which is why I appreciate the like out of character time too, because I think if it was all this big act, I think it'd get too much after a while.
No, I think you're right. I think it's having done both, kind of where you're just like in character 100% of the time,
Yeah.
and I think you need to have those moments.
Yeah.
Like maybe you start your stream and you're like, okay guys, the start of the stream is going to be very heavy RP,
Yeah.
and then we're going to slowly transition out of RP
Yeah.
into just very chill, and then you give your audience the chill, more fundamental thing, but then maybe later on you can very much like switch back into character and do things.
Yeah. That's
That way
often
you're
what
not
happens.
just-
Yeah.
Yes, and I think what's interesting is I think you're right that I very much value like all of those experiences.
Yeah.
It's fun for me and it's fun for the
I love
audience,
Meta Talk.
and I think too much of any one thing detracts from a lot of the excitement.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I
Very
agree.
spot on.
Because and that's actually what I really like is that there was a whole series of like I'll say horror moments that happened in the lab, but like those happened at very unpredictable times and like usually in the later hours. So like there would be the stuff that I had planned, right, where like, okay, I'm gonna have an argument with Pilly today and this is gonna happen and that's gonna happen and blah blah blah. And then like later on, I'm alone, just like chilling in the lab, just talking, and then all of a sudden, hell breaks loose, and all the lights go off, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, lock back in, which I really like.
Yes, unprompted surprises, I think,
Yes.
for the streamer
'Cause
is
it's
one of the
authentic
most
too,
fun
yeah.
things to do.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Do you do
No,
much
I
lore
love that
stuff?
stuff. Yeah,
I don't
definitely
see much from you.
So
At least I don't
at
know
the beginning
much.
of the server, I was more doing the RP in character, but
Yeah.
you know how when you set out a plan, right? And then it's one of those things where
never-
it's like
It don't go to plan.
it's the problem with any sort of collaboration, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Is that when you set up an idea of here's what we're gonna do, but then it's like, all right guys, let's do this, and then let's say let's say you and me, Lukey, we were like, all right Lukey, you and I,
Yeah.
we're gonna get on at this time, let's have a big like group meeting with
Yeah,
me, you
yeah.
and Pangy, and then tomorrow you're the only one who shows up,
Oh,
right?
I've actually had this, but I've also been the
Yeah.
problem at points. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a give and take, but at some points you might set up an idea or a concept.
Yeah, and you're relying on someone to be there, but like they can't.
Yes.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
And the problem is the human elements can get in the way. Both we can be the obstacle with ourselves, but
Yeah.
also like there can be just life comes at you and you end up
Pangy's dying,
maybe
let's
someone
go to
gets up in
Sweden.
their head about
Yup.
it. I've noticed, here's the asterisk on that. I've noticed that is most common with people who take on antagonist roles, right?
Yeah.
Is they get in their head about the way people are reacting to them being the antagonist.
That is the
and
shame.
They go,
yeah, and they don't like that.
it sucks.
Yeah,
it
because
sucks.
people take it too seriously, but like without an
Yes.
antagonist, there's really not very much weight to any conflict. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the audience always ends up loving the outcomes, but the problem is it's like you know what it's like? It's like baking a cake, right?
Okay.
You reach a point where it's like, you know how when you put all the ingredients of a cake together?
Yeah.
Have you ever made a cake, Lukey?
Yes.
So you throw all the ingredients into a bowl, you mix it up, right?
Uh-huh.
And then someone comes along and they're like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, I'm making a cake." And they're like, "That's a terrible looking cake. Look, look at it. You just got stuff like in a bowl. It's just slop. Like that's awful. You're literally the worst human being I've ever met." And so you're sitting there going, "Bruh, I still gotta put it in the oven and cook it."
Yeah.
So you're like, "Okay, well, I'll come back in a little bit." And so you leave. They leave. You're like, "All right. I put it in the tray. I got it in the oven. It's baking. Cake's rising." And then you sit on the counter. You haven't had a frosting or anything. Someone comes along, like, "That's still a sucky cake. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you to make this cake."
Oh my god.
And
yes.
you're like, "Bro, what the fudge? Like, it's not ready."
Yeah.
Like, I give props to like Owen's arc, for example.
Oh,
Owen had a great series of setup,
me and him.
a great build-up,
Yeah,
and a
go.
finale that was just amazing. It was an awesome culmination
Yeah.
of a story, and it was given. I did it. Enchanting 100.
Hey.
Finally, let's unlock it. Oh my gosh,
Good job.
is the most annoying thing to get to. We did it.
So you're done now, prestige fully?
Yeah, I'm finally done
Nice.
with
Can I get
Okay,
the
which one should I get? I'm gonna
armor.
get this one. Let's go. Yep, here you go.
Thank
boop,
you.
Boop, boop, boop. Finally. No
Alright.
more enchanting is ever needed. Let's go.
But yeah, no, I actually,
But,
I was talking with
go ahead.
Owen about this. So I'd known Owen in person for a little while, but we never really spoke individually for a long while. And I caught him on the train, and we were talking, and we both got stuck in Brighton at the same time. Both needed to get back to London. So like 1 o'clock in the morning, we were like getting these trains until. But we had and I just joined the realm pretty recently. Mm-hmm. But we had this big. And Owen had stopped playing at this point, right? You know, when he went off for a long while prior to his finale, and he said he was like, it kind of does suck because Owen is this bad character, and everyone hates that, but like wants that, but like he takes this fall right on everyone else's behalf, and it's really tricky to push. And he said it is also like, he said it's tricky to push like the narrative when everybody already suspects that every action he takes is manipulative, right? So he's not like he's not a physically threatening player, right? He's more of like a chess player and coordinator, right? But if he is like labeled left, right, and center as this like manipulative guy, then he can't really play the game at all.
No, exactly. What you're describing is called fail RP. But it's a fail RP. But
Well,
it's a subtle,
yeah, but it also, like-
it's a subtle one.
It's the audience's reaction to that too, though, is what he didn't like.
Yes.
Like he would get he would pull a play, and Pangy gets it too. Pangy will have an argument with Rolls or something, and it gets all over Twitter, and like,
Yes.
I can't believe he said this and that happened and this, which is like fine
Well,
to an
here's-
extent, but
Yes.
do you need the
Here's
armor
what you're
back?
describing. No, keep going.
Okay.
Here's what you're describing. Is the issue is it's not fail RP on Owen's part. It's fail RP on the environment, right?
Okay.
Because the main problem is this: is if I want to play a character who's really smart,
Yeah.
and let's say I want to play that, but I don't have the information. So like, let's say Lukey, you're playing the villain. You're a manipulative ragamuffin, and I want to play a character that's really smart.
Yeah.
You come up and you start saying things to me. I'm just gonna go,
No.
no, I don't trust this guy. This guy's obviously lying about something.
Yeah.
Like, and the problem is, it's not really the fault of the person who's playing that character, and it's not really your fault. It's just an environmental situation of if someone wants to play a specific character trait, they can do it. And there's not really, because think about it. How many people want to make their character look dumb, right? Like, people don't want to do that because that's something where it's like, well, if I make my character look dumb and falls for things or naive or something like that, maybe I don't want to play that role, right? And so, but it's really easy to make a character smarter. I can just not fall for any of your tricks.
Sorry,
and
I gotta pause you right there.
Go ahead.
No one wants to make their character look dumb.
I disagree. I think it's a fun thing to do.
What?
Make your character a little silly.
I was gonna say. Yeah, I feel like I've been nothing but labeled as hamster, Estonia.
Yes. Yes, but here's the thing. Here's the difference, Lukey. The difference is in audience. There's a difference between reality and perception.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So think about it.
No.
Look at it like this. Lukey's character, right, is like this bell, right? In other words, it is defined, and this is the reality of what your character is.
Yeah.
Right? The perception of your character is different depending on who and what angle they're looking at it.
Oh,
so
that's
I'm
true, yeah.
looking at it like this. So what I'm saying is, people might be like, okay, this is what I think Lukey's character is. And then other people are like, no, this is what I think Lukey's character is, depending on how they're looking at it.
Yeah.
But there is the definitive thing. The problem is when a player or an actor or somebody gets to a point where they're like, well, I don't want to have my character perceived in this way. I want them to perceive me like this, right? You have to be willing to let people perceive you.
That takes a while to change, yeah.
It does take a while to change. It's very hard for a lot of, I think, people to do, to accept sort of like...
Guys, I've just received a crazy email.
And that's sort of the difficulty as well, though, is what you described and what you brought up of like Ross and Pengy might have an argument.
Yeah.
Right? And then people will take from the argument, oh... Clearly,
guys, crazy
like,
email.
I can't believe
crazy email. I'll tell you in a sec. Not house, no.
One thing about like, have you ever had two friends argue, and you look at their point of view?
You agree with both?
I'm talking about like, yeah, like IRL. You look at their perspective and you go, "Wow, I can actually see both of your guys' point of view."
But give me a minute.
I think you both make valid points.
Yes.
Right? And neither of you is really 100% right, and neither of you is 100% wrong. RP and stories are like that as well. If you're looking at the situation from Pengy's perspective,
oh my God,
it might look like this. If you're looking at it from Ross's perspective, it might look like this.
Yeah.
That's awesome, and that's great.
That's what I love.
People look at things that way. The issue is when they go, no, I'm right. My character's perspective is the perspective, and you guys are not understanding my character's perspective.
It's like
the problem is
everyone's
making that
the protagonist
absolute
of their own story, right?
Yes. Everybody needs to be willing to go, I see my character's perspective, or I see my streamer's perspective and how they're acting like this, and other people can see it a different way, and that's okay. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be willing to do that, and the best stories are like that. But that's what makes, I think, streaming RP and things like that very difficult. The Dream SMP was very much like that.
Wasn't that like unplanned though, up to a point?
What do you mean? Like which part?
Like a lot of the conflict.
Yeah, no, a lot of the conflict was unplanned, but there was definitely like
elements that were like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, some elements like, hey, we're gonna do this, especially like later on in the Dream SMP.
Was that not a good way to do it though? To be like, okay, here's the like the points we want to hit, but like how we get
Yes.
there is kind of like up to you lot.
Yes. No, that's my favorite way to do
Durant,
it.
hello?
Here's where I would like to
back.
get, but we can carve the path.
Hello,
in other
dude.
words, I
Thanks for
see
the
the
raid.
ending, but here is the path we can we can
He's
take
on
whatever path we
bad.
want
No
to get
way,
there.
my boy.
That's my favorite.
Guys, I'm
way to
talking
do
about
things.
the dream recipe with Bad.
But
Sorry,
It's really
Can you say that
easy.
again? Sorry.
no. You hit it like perfectly spot on.
Yeah.
Right. It's so. In other words, I want to get to the end of that hallway. Right.
Yeah.
How I get there, I can take whatever path I want to get there. But I love it when we set a predetermined end
Yeah,
goal.
like that's the approach I've taken. Is like here's like the end
Yes.
goal, like the main bits I want to hit, but like how we get there is kind of like up to you because I don't like planning everything out. But yeah, so it was only planned up until the end.
Yes. Well, the issue is like if we're being like candid about how the Dream SMP and stuff went. Let me think. So we had like near the very end, like we had like a script.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously, if you're doing like a big like scene, right, where you pre-record
I'm familiar
stuff,
with like
you
yeah,
obviously
like the
have a
general
script there.
plot that occurred. Yeah.
Yes, but the problem, I think what happened, well, one, the issue is what happened with so here's the problem that happened with the Dream SMP season 2 is we had a deadline,
Season
right?
2.
Where we were like, okay,
Wait.
we're going to do Dream SMP season 2.
Yeah.
We wrote out scripts and stuff with Dream SMP season 2, and this is I'm going off of
like-
my best memory,
like
so I
in
might
depth?
be wrong in certain areas. Yeah, we wrote up here's the scripts we're gonna do, or like not like we weren't like here's your lines, right?
Yeah.
But here's the overarching
Is what
story
we want to do.
beats
Okay, I understand.
that we want to hit.
And was
the
that,
way
sorry,
we tried,
out of curiosity, was that like one person coordinating? Was it a joint thing? Did you all do your individual stories?
so we knew that like everybody was gonna have to tie their thing up. So
yes.
I went and worked with Eric and another person who
Yeah.
was just outside of the community who we worked and wrote up a story.
Oh, awesome.
And
Okay.
the story was going to have like everything. So basically the story was made in such a way that would the fudge tie everything up
Oh, wait.
and incorporate like all of the different stories that were going on like at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So in other words, every arc was getting a finale, and people could basically say, I'd like to be a part of this arc. I'd like to be a part of this arc. So I reached out to people and I said, hey, you've had a major involvement in like
meditate.
the egg arc. Do
Yeah.
you want to be a part of the finale? Here is the finale that we have planned.
Oh,
this is sort of the thing.
See.
And then I reached out to each person and I was like, okay, what would you like your character in the egg
yes.
arc to have like be their culminating, like what would you like your story to have? And
Yeah.
certain people were like, okay, I want to lead into season 2 of like finding out who my father is, right? I want to lead into season 2 with this. I
Yeah.
would like to have this happen to my character. Like, so Puffy was gonna.
I'm gonna run and meditate.
Gosh, this is a major spoiler, but Puffy was
Oh.
gonna like lead into season 2 like as the villain,
Ooh,
right?
okay.
Like, and be like a major villain, like infected with like the egg and everything. Like it was
Yeah.
gonna be like a major thing that we were leaning into, and we kind of set up like that. And we had a ton
Guys,
of
I'm
cool
so excited
things
about this email.
that were just gonna be
I'll
like
show you in a bit.
like at least as far as the egg arc that we were like planning for it.
yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, she talked about that before. I forgot.
No,
But it would've
you're
been
in the
so-
clear.
Yeah, it would have been so flipping cool. But then human things happen,
Of course.
and obviously like around that time, I think the biggest impact that was the hardest on a lot of people was the death of Technoblade.
Of course, yeah.
It was the thing that had like
You can't. There's no
Yes.
world where you can anticipate something like that happening, right?
exactly. And it really, the problem was this, is Techno had some stuff that he was working on that he had built.
Aw.
And I think for most people at the time, it did not feel it.
It felt wrong
It
to
was a
continue
hard-
without.
Yeah, it was
I
a
understand.
hard ask to tell people, hey, let's just continue, as if like, because he was such
Yeah.
an integral part in the story that it was really hard for people to want to continue. I think
Of course, yeah.
that sucked a lot of the energy out of it. And then also people had other things they wanted to do.
Mhm.
And I think also things like tying together a lot of things were extended and pushed
Yeah.
back and things like that.
I was
That made it take longer.
Yeah.
So
I was talking with Tom about this actually, and he said that like because a lot of people were blowing
Wait, Tom?
up. Tom, yeah. Me and Tom are good friends.
Who?
In it, Tommy in it.
Oh, Tommy. Okay,
Sorry,
sorry.
Tom.
I know Miss
Sorry, my
Tommy.
bad.
Continue.
But
No, I like Tommy.
he said like a lot of people
Go on.
like blew up for the first time around that time too, right? And everyone
Yes.
became so busy with all these other things they had
Exactly.
going on. That on top of everything, yeah, you described. Yeah, no, it's bizarre.
Yes, the Dream SMP became a launching point for like I know Tommy, for example, started doing his comedy and stuff.
yeah, he's
right?
away on tour at the moment.
Yes, no, it's awesome. I've been
Megalol.
keeping up to date with his little tour thing. The problem is like where he's been going, I haven't been able to go to any of the show
Oh
locations.
no! To be fair, I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I missed this one in London. I was doing uni work and I told him I would go and then I cancelled.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
You're
sorry.
crazy.
Yeah.
I have a reason that I'm just too far away from the places he has his tour schedule.
No, you came to London. Okay, but
You're
in
an
my
awful person.
defense,
Oh my gosh.
defense, okay. So, Tom done his his first ever show, and it was very much like Tommy in it oriented. He won't mind me talking about this. And that was like with the Tommy in it audience, right? And that was all great and whatnot. And then he started doing because the current tour he's doing is a lot more just like stand up, right? Like traditional stand up to a broader audience. But before this tour,
Which is hard to do.
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
before
people
this
don't
tour he
realize,
done
like,
was he
that's
went-
crazy to me that he has the courage to get up in
Yeah.
front of an audience like that. That's scary.
he went to like just random London pubs for a long while and just done
Oh
stand
my
up
gosh.
to like a group of 30, 40-year-old pub goers. And he
That's
said
insane.
like he done this for ages. Yeah. Before like any of his recent tours. So I'd always go with him to like these ones. We'd make a night out like, every Thursday. Like we'll meet up and we'll go. But then, like he said, he was like, if I can make like random ass group of 30, 40-year-olds laugh, like I can do any audience. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, great.
That's a good point.
And I was so excited because then he done like a show in Brighton, he done this and the other. Like he spent a while rehearsing and he stopped doing the small pub stand-up comedy. And so I never actually got to see like the final performance of all of his practice he'd put in. And so because I had missed it. You know, I already described to you.
Shameful.
Well, it was missing Tom's show was on
No
a list
wonder
of
he
things.
doesn't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, he hasn't. He hates me. He fled the country.
No,
he
I'm
said,
kidding, I'm
he said but I already told you before, right? Like I missed a list of things because of uni, right? Like real world, like work stuff. And then yeah, Tom was on that list. I felt awful. That was more of like a social thing, but
Aw.
but still,
There, it's okay.
I
To
just
be fair,
didn't go.
No, that's fair. I would have loved to go to. He's doing like a bunch of American tours.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I saw he did one where he was on the stage with Techno Dad.
Yes.
He did one with like Jay Schlatt. Which is awesome. Yeah, no, I probably shouldn't say that. I was gonna, sorry, behind the
good.
scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. Yeah, I always forget what people know and what people don't.
Yeah. Risky
But
territory.
err on the side of caution, I always say. But I'm so happy to see, like, for me, so this is the thing that for me I really liked is seeing people who were in the Dream SMP blow up and essentially use that
Yes, to like launch
That-
themselves elsewhere, right?
to launch themselves in things
I think
that
that's
they
awesome.
were more passionate about. It's
Yeah.
awesome. because obviously, like for some people, doing Minecraft content and streaming regularly Minecraft, like Philza, is something that they've always enjoyed doing, and they kept doing it before and after the Dream SMP, right? And for some people, that wasn't necessarily what they always saw them doing, or they said, hey, I can do something else.
Yeah.
Like do content in these other avenues.
That's true,
and they
yeah.
immediately go and do that. Like Tommy blows up in the comedy space, which is something awesome. And then other people took it and used it to start their own projects, like Quackity with the QSMP.
Yes.
Some people got into music, and you've had a lot. Like people, here's the thing, Lukey. People often will joke about saying like, "Oh my gosh, this creator did this, and then they got famous, and then they started something else."
Yeah.
And people make jokes about that, but think about that. If you became big in one space,
Who wouldn't, right?
why
Like-
not use that to pursue something you're way more passionate in?
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah, I agree. And
You
like,
know, some people write books, you know?
yeah, I mean, it's natural for interests to shift.
Yeah. Yeah, your interests shift, or you say, I'm way more passionate about doing comedy, you know?
Oh,
And
Two
I think
levels?
that that's something awesome, even though I think a lot of people get a lot of criticisms for it. Because like, oh, you're betraying your audience or something like that. It's like
there's something to
people
right.
can't necessarily be expected to do something.
But after
forever,
acting,
you know what
Netflix
I
would be
mean?
that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
So
it's
it's fair.
strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% real. I feel like with how fractured the MC, or it's interesting because from the Dream SMP, like back during the Dream SMP, everybody was like really hanging out and friends and doing stuff together and all
Yeah.
this stuff. And now like there's a lot of
Discourse.
fractured.
Yeah.
This person doesn't like that person. This person doesn't like that person.
Yeah.
These people beef with these people. And I've
Which is a
tried
shame,
to
I
keep
think,
my
ultimately.
Yeah, it is a shame. I think like growing up, I had experiences where friends fought and were like, I don't want to be friends with this person. And everybody, here's the thing, I don't think people's reasons are always bad. You know what I mean? But it's one thing that I've tried to always keep myself open to being someone that people can talk to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
And I think
I think that's like
it's-
the least you could do for someone, right?
Yeah. It's hard because the problem is like I've always tried to, like, when two of my friends are not getting along, like try to, people will call it quote unquote fence sitting, but I call it being
Mediating, right? Like, yeah.
I
like,
call it peacemaking.
Of course. Yeah.
Because, and here's the thing, not everything is going to end with people shaking hands and going, okay, let's agree to disagree, or let's like be friends again. Because let's be real, like if the human heart was that willing to forgive, everybody would, you know, there'd be no war.
The issues
right?
wouldn't. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, and some things are not supposed to be just like things where you just like shake hands and move on. Sometimes you got to set boundaries and say, no, I can't let you be in a position to hurt me again. You feel me?
Yeah, which is absolutely valid. Like that's a healthy boundary to set.
So that's why I try not to comment more than just like explaining that there is beef. I try not to comment on like when
Of
my
course,
friends
yeah,
are having issues with each other.
like I think it's one thing like that,
I mean?
and then I think it all being in the public makes it a whole different dynamic, which I
yeah,
don't think anyone's really equipped to deal with right away.
yeah.
But
It's a very hard space to navigate because it's real friendships and real like falling outs and real like issues. And one, everybody thinks they have the full picture because a lot of it is so public, right?
But rarely
that's-
is that
that's-
ever the case. Yeah.
Yes, that's part of the parasocial mindset that people don't realize is nobody really has the full picture.
No.
And you just have to, like, this is what I've come to the conclusion on. I think people will take somebody and they'll be like, well, I don't like that person because they're having beef with so and so and da da da, and I don't like them, and they're evil or they're just a monster. And it's very rarely is that person just flat out an evil monster, right? I'm not saying that can't be the case, but I'm saying very rarely is that the case. And that's, I try and view all of my friends, even when they do something that I disagree with, as they're a regular Joe. You know what? Actually,
like it's still human,
actually
right?
said something really good about that. Recently, he made a post on Reddit that I really liked. Just talking about the humanity of people.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the thing, Lukey. A lot of the content creators in the Dream SMP, like when they blew up, were super. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Yeah, they were like what, like 18? Some of them were like 18. Like they were like babies.
I'm the same as like
basically.
same age as like Tom and everything. So when that was 2019. Yes. So yeah. Like.
So like you remember when you were 17, 18?
Yeah.
Were you
fully equipped, PR trained adult?
Yes. Fully equipped, PR trained adult.
Out of the womb.
What? You made a bad joke on stream? You better have your PR team get on that.
Your careers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, fudge. You did not just do that. Oh, my gosh. Like,
it's crazy space.
That's one of the things, like, here's what I've told people for years, is as you get older, if you don't look back on yourself when you were younger and kind of cringe a little bit, oh my gosh, I can't believe I thought or felt that way or behaved that way, then you're not maturing.
That's true, yeah.
Because every year I look back on myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like, even a year ago.
Every day I wake up and I think, oh god, what do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I absolutely understand it. So that is growth. It's same as any skill, right? You think of painting, your first ever painting versus a painting after 10 years of being in the practice.
Exactly.
But,
people are people, and they're complicated, and and it's a hard space to navigate. I think creators being friends with people, and especially like. It's hard to put yourself in that position of being vulnerable with people who you meet online. But that's why I tried to have like, the way I try and look at like my relationships with creators is very much like, how have I interacted with this person and what has my experience been with them? Yeah. Right? And have they treated me well and been kind to me, and then I interact with that person.
Yeah, like, that makes sense.
Like Tommy, for example. I like Tommy, and we've had, I think, almost exclusively positive interactions. And it was interesting watching like him explode and do RP and things like that. Yeah. I got to meet him was in what was it? Was it Vegas? No.
That's crazy. Damn.
It was LA.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what. We went to a sushi restaurant and we had
nice.
I didn't have any sushi there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm saving my first sushi experience.
You had me excited. Oh, you are?
I'm sorry. Me and Skeppy are gonna get sushi and we're gonna stream it at some point.
Wait, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. But I got to meet Tommy and and he's literally just like a regular guy. He's like just a guy. Else.
Yes.
And that's the thing is like, here's the thing. In the same, I'm going to put a little asterisk on this.
Okay.
In the same way that an audience can get blinded by and look at a content creator based on what they see about a particular content creator, other content creators can do that as well. And it's really easy for easy for content creators to to get to a point where you sort of like, man, I'm reading all this, is this person really, were my experiences different? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And content creators are people and suffer from those same issues.
Yeah. No, I actually.
It's fascinating.
I actually had a bit of that on this server. Like, obviously, I joined for the first time on like a much smaller platform than anyone else did. I wasn't even supposed to be on the server, right? But after like a few weeks of maybe like a month of playing, I was like, damn, it'd be really cool to do some like variety games. You know, the first ever repo lobby. And like I was like, oh my god, and I was saying to chat, I was like, oh geez, like I gotta go out there and ask everyone, but like, oh god, I was legitimately nervous. I was like, wait a minute, like, these are just like people, like I like, and I sent a message, and I like pinged the server, and then I was like DMing a few people. But that first ever realm repo, god, I was stressing bad. I was DMing like 6 different people, like doing this, doing that. But no, and like I have. Well, I remember, Bad, with you. We were in the Hoglin grinder, and I was like, "Can you add me back on Discord, Bad, so I can message you?" And I think the first message I said was just like thanking. I was like thanks for just like hanging out. Like, it's been awesome. I've had a really good time. But no, like there was that.
There.
Thanks, man. But no, now I can like laugh at myself and joke about it. But I got it like I got it as well. So I've been IRL friends with like Tom, Toby, and Freddie in particular for a long while now. And people would ask me, they're like, is it weird like just going out and hanging out with Tom? It's like no, he's a guy. He's just a 20-year-old kid. Like he's not.
Yeah. It's
we are just people.
Read it. I gotta read it. Hold on.
What my message?
Hold on. No.
Oh, okay.
You're literally. Here's what you're making me. You're making me think of that. I think is just so on point. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for it. Because one of my favorite people I think on the planet is Techno Dad. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. Sorry, continue your thought.
To be honest, I was more or less just wrapped up. Yeah, I was just like, it's just people. That's it. Like, as like you can admire someone's work, and I absolutely like believe in that. But like, at the end of the day, like I imagine you end stream, you log off, you go look whatever's convenient in the fridge, scroll on your phone, and go to bed. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's strange, but it's great. Like, I love it. I just got a message. Don't worry, Lukey. We know you're not perfect. No. I'm perfect.
No,
but I'm saying like the others.
No, I think you're hitting the nail on the head in that. Okay, here we go. I found it.
I hate right move.
Okay,
no, you're
so
right.
This
no,
is
you're
what,
right. Okay, we can get behind that. I hate fight. Never grow up. I hate paying rent.
I'm only going to read this one little part of Techno Dad's post, but I read this and it was so on point because basically he was responding to people like were asking him about Dream and stuff like that. So he said this at one point. This later in his post. All in all, I can't think of a single thing he's done towards my family that has been anything other than respectful, helpful, generous, even selfless. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. Kid's in his 20s. People in their 20s do stupid stuff all the time, and Dream is no exception. People that age are often short on perspective as well. As I said, he's not perfect. And take that sentence, sub out Dream's name, and sub out the age range, and you could say literally, is he perfect or is she perfect? Absolutely not. Persons in their blank, people in their blank do stupid stuff all the time, and they are no exception. And people in that age range are often short of perspective as well. And I think that is such an accurate representation for literally everybody. And it's why I find it so interesting. Like, that's why, like, at the end of the day, right? Like, I think get to know the person, right? and treat people the way you would want to be treated.
Yeah.
And in the content creator space, that is the best thing you can do. And understand that, like, the perception of someone, like you're saying you hang out with Tommy and Tubbo, and they're just regular people, right?
They
But
are. I
depending
can
on
vouch.
which side, depending on which side of Twitter you looked at, they might be the worst people you've ever interacted with, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's
Yeah, until you
and
like
that's
sat,
gonna-
until you like sat in a room with them, which
Yes.
no one on Twitter can really say, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
And it's something that is so, but that's like, that's hard to be it's hard to be a peacemaker in the community. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot easier to just say, you know what? Nah, screw everybody. I'm going to take the side of, like,
Putting
this
this streamer,
particular situation or something like that, right? Or I'm going to say this
behave.
particular thing.
I behave.
Especially
comes
with
on
people taking, like, stuff out
There'll
of
be no
context
nuance.
is, I think, a big problem as well.
Say again, sorry.
But no, I'm just saying, like, it's a lot easier to just say, nah, forget about it. Like, I'm just gonna go whole meme and, like, side with this person in a conflict,
Yeah,
rather
but like,
than try and encourage them to talk to each other. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because like these are real people involved, right? So
Yeah.
you can't just
It's real people, real emotions.
like, yeah, no, it's not as easy as just no
Oh,
and
yeah.
never speak again. Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry, dude.
No, I think that's the thing, like, as you get older, you get to, I don't know, it does give you perspective because, like, I think you end up looking back on a lot of the stuff and the way you, like, handled situations. You sort of have regrets about how you handled things and wish you had done things better, but such is life, you know?
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
yeah.
But I
It's,
appreciate, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, well, like, you can't really fault yourself for it. It's not something anyone's ever like equipped to do, and making
No,
content
yeah.
as a whole, like, it's not something you sign up for, but it's something you're like thrown into. And but I think one of the main issues is any mistakes you can or do make are broadcast, right? So like the
Yes.
records and the stains will like remain there.
It's broadcast and portrayed as, like, the absolute, like,
Which-
worst thing in the world.
For the rest of, you know, the general population isn't really a problem they have to deal with. But yeah, no, I don't think it's easy per se. You do what you best with the cards. You do what you could. You do the best you can do with the cards you're holding at the time, is what I always say. That's what my dad
No,
says to
exactly.
me.
And obviously, like you and I can't really ever fully know, like, any other content creator and any other person, right?
What do you mean,
Like, we
sorry?
can only, like think about it like this. Like, for all I know, you could literally, like, eat pangolins, right? And, like, I'd have
Oh,
no
yeah.
clue.
As soon as that camera's
You know,
off,
Trying to put them on the endangered species list. You're like, nah, I'm gonna clean them
yeah.
up.
But that's
Like,
it.
and
Like,
I could not.
you wouldn't know,
Yeah.
because obviously
I
I wouldn't
wouldn't
tell
know.
anyone.
But as far as I know of you as a person, like, you're a great guy, and I've enjoyed doing content and RP with you.
Aw, thanks,
And I
man.
think
You
the
too.
advice I've given to people in the creator space is, like, get to know people, not for like get to know people and become friends with, like, genuine people.
Yes.
And, like, people who are genuine and just honest and willing to come and have a conversation with you about issues they have with you, or and here's the asterisk on that, because people will say, like, well, what if someone's not well,
Yeah.
or are willing to bury the hatchet if they're not willing to have a conversation with you,
Yes.
because that is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause here's the
silently
thing.
holding a grudge, and yeah, no, I don't like that.
If I have a grudge against you, Lukey, and I'm, like, too shy to come and talk to you about it, is it really fair of me to hold it against you indefinitely?
No.
And
Well, I hope not.
it's not.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think it is right for me to go, "Urgh, this one time Lukey did this thing to me," and I totally believe he did it on purpose, even though he may have done it on accident,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, they don't know I'm in the
But
mafia.
you know what? I'm gonna give Lukey a piece of my mind. Wait a minute. No, what if Lukey hates me after that? Like, I can't do that. Like, this is what content creators think about.
Yeah.
So then they're like,
but I think
you
it's
know
so
what?
it's
I'm
so
just not
valuable
gonna
just
bring
to
it
be
up.
honest and just to be like, hey, I didn't really
Yeah.
like that thing. But like, yeah,
Yes.
communication. It's ironic, right? You'd hope
Yes.
people who do content for a living would be the best communicators.
But it's usually the opposite. It's usually people are the opposite.
Honestly, it's usually the opposite. Yep.
Yes. And I'm throwing myself in that category because I will find a lot of times I get really heated about like the way I feel like someone has treated me. And I
Yeah.
can be like, "Urgh, that person did this and they did it on purpose and they were doing it." And then later on, I'll be sitting there with my quiet, more reasonable mind and I'll go, they probably didn't realize they did that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should talk to them about it. And then I'll go,
Let's say nothing
No,
can
that's
change
too-
if
that's
you
too
don't
confrontational.
bring it up, you know?
yes.
Like what's
So
to
what
say
I
they
usually
won't do it again?
exactly. So usually what I'll do is I'll say this: if I'm not willing to bring it up and talk to them about it, I'm gonna forgive them of it, even if they didn't mean to. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
you know what? I forgive this person of how they treated me
Yeah.
or how I feel they treated me, and I'm just gonna move on from it.
Yeah. No, I think
I'll
I
just
think
be
that's a
like,
good
okay.
approach.
And then I just move on from it, and because that's the way I try and approach it.
Yeah.
Because I think the problem is like, I don't know, there is a danger obviously to being too open in the CC space. Is people can take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Lukey's an open book and shares everything.
Ooh.
Thanks, Lukey. I'm glad you told me you had a problem with the way I treated you the other day.
Oh yeah.
And then you get ghosted from that point on.
No, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but that's the danger. Is you kind of got to make yourself.
But then you don't
open
really,
to
like-
that to really.
Like if you're dealing with people like that, you're kind of better off just not dealing with them at all, right?
No, straight up.
It's like a bullet
No.
dodged.
No, exactly. That's literally bullet dodged. Straight up.
What did I say? I'm a PR pro.
You were definitely a PR pro. I'll give you that.
I've been streaming probably, I don't know, 3 months.
No, you're doing great.
Well, yeah, to this caliber. But no, like it's just no, it's not. No, it doesn't deserve credit. It's human decency. No, it's just like that can't deserve credit. Like, please, like that's just in the real world. If someone bothers you, like let them know, give them a heads up. If it actually hurt
exactly.
you, don't bottle it and like talk about them or talk about the problem. And I agree with your concept. If you can't bring yourself to bring it up, then the problem isn't severe enough to hold a grudge against them.
Bingo. Exactly. And set good boundaries and things like that. And sometimes just moving on. Like, this is what people don't realize. Is like believe me, like, I'm not saying I've never been slighted by anybody, or not so much been slighted.
Slighted?
Felt like I've been slighted. Slighted.
What do you mean? What does slighted mean?
Slighted. Slighted.
I'm not familiar.
It's like when someone like purposefully does something to like underhandedly harm you.
Oh.
Hey Siri, define slighted.
Okay,
No,
no,
not
I understand.
slider.
I understand what you're saying. I just haven't heard a word before.
But it's one of those things where, like, most of the time, what I have noticed is
It's like a kind
I'm
of wrong,
reading
but like
something
sneakily
into somebody's
wrong.
intentions,
Right. Yes.
and I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt that they weren't purposefully trying to do
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I understand that.
It's not that that's impossible, right? Because like again, remember, content creators are people too, so they are capable of malicious intent, obviously. But I found more often than not,
It's just miscommunication.
yeah, it's miscommunication, or you're reading something into it
Yeah, absolutely.
that you didn't, they didn't really intend.
Yeah. No,
Oh yeah, so
Oh.
tying back to the Dream SMP, I would have loved a Dream SMP season 2. Sorry, we're jumping all the way back to the original
No, I
question
just
you
dropped-
asked.
I dropped the potion. Carry on. Yeah, yeah. Wait, what did you want? Sorry.
I would have loved to dream SMP season 2, but it makes sense that we never got one.
Yeah, of course.
And I think it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm content like with how it ended. I think was on a good note that I think was respectful to the memories of the people involved.
Of course. Yeah. That makes sense.
Lucas, get a grip.
J-Bomb.
3 months.
Thank you so much.
Lukia
No, that does make sense.
But anyway,
like there comes a time and place where I think it's best to leave things at rest, right? But then that opens the door to new stuff too, right?
It does open the door.
It's not all sad.
And there was a lot of great stuff that came after the fact too, so it's awesome.
Well, that started a real trend, right?
Yes, it really did. I think Dream SMP wasn't the first SMP, but I think it kicked off like so many more SMPs.
Yeah.
In that sort of RP storytelling vein. Which is kind of wild. That's
at least from my perspective is what the main thing that took off with it all was that storyline. And like, oh my god, the animatics. Like I saw this all from like a third person perspective, right? Like seeing like the animatics and stuff, like like actually awesome. The artwork, the theories.
Saddest animations were my hype.
Oh my god, Saddest is so talented. Like
Saddest is very, very talented.
I think that this could be wrong. Correct me if I am wrong. Aren't they like looking to do stuff like Disney now? Like, isn't that awesome?
I have no clue. That is super awesome, though.
To
I hope so.
Launch themselves a platform from. I mean, they were already doing a lot of animation, but like the Dream SMP stuff was obviously very popular in particular. But yeah, like wow. No, it was so many talented people involved.
Yes. No, hands down. Oh my goodness, the hog hunt animation is probably my favorite.
My favorite
animation.
one, the totem revival scene.
Yes, someone brought it up.
Mwah.
Yes, the totem revival scene. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There was so much. Oh gosh, that was the best.
That was
like
really
being
good. What was
a
it like
creator
being in that though? I was just about to
watching
say, like you're indies, right?
It was awesome. I loved just my favorite thing was doing stuff and seeing audience reaction.
Yes.
But also, I think working with people who like I also loved the content of. Like I loved Techno's content. So being able to be in the same like space as him was something that I was it was so awesome. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Like getting to see like literally the fact that him and I would be on like late at night grinding on the server.
That's okay,
and we're just
that's
like the only two people on was so cool.
I like the on-stream interactions like great, but like also just offline, like off-stream. Like like I can't speak for many, but this server like I've made legitimate friends like doing this, and like I don't need to be streaming, and I can like just late night grinding and chatting with people.
Exactly.
On this
spot on.
and other games now too is awesome. Like I'm so grateful for it.
Yes.
Because as much as I love like doing shenanigans on stream and like collaborating, and like it is nice to have some like human time too, right? Where
like
the conversation isn't being broadcast.
Yes, being able to chill and just chat with people.
Yeah.
I think is something that those are some of my favorite moments too. It's super fun. I really like it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like I remember like so Techno would AFK at this mob farm, right? That Eric had built.
Yeah.
And the server, if you let the spiders pile up, would just start lagging.
Right.
Right? And so sometimes he'd go AFK and he'd just be sitting there. And then occasionally spiders could like break out of it if it got laggy enough. And I was always worried whenever we were there, so I would see him like standing right here. and he'd just be in the AFK spot. And I would put dirt around him, like block him in so he wouldn't die.
Yeah.
And sometimes to just prank him.
Aw.
But it was so.
The fact you
I
can just
think
do
fun
that, right?
For me was
Is
those little moments.
yeah. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree. Oh.
He was pretty stoic. Just standing there getting XP.
Yeah,
he
just-
needed it for like all those enchantments. I think that was back when every level 30 enchantment took like all your levels.
Oh, really?
I think it was in that
Oh,
era, but I
jeez.
may be wrong. That was so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I hated that.
Was there
so much
a
when
lot
that was
of
a
just
thing.
like offline stream grinding?
Lots of offline grinding.
Wow.
Like, so literally there's so much. I mined a bunch of obsidian to cover the Tommy's house. Did you
Yeah.
see that? I covered his house with obsidian.
The little like
I
dirt mound
also-
he had.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also replaced the fudge. What was the path called? The Twitch Prime, was it the Prime
The
path?
prime path. Yep.
Yes, I redecorated it. Twitter did not like that. Which, what was funny was literally like, I just thought it was hilarious, like how upset people were getting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
but you're
got
like, you
really
can
mad
both
at that.
you can both look at that and just like I'd laugh at the reaction of it, right?
Yeah, it's like, that was the point. It was supposed to be like, here's content, redecorating and cleaning it up. And it's supposed to be like, rage inducing. Yeah, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Why would he do that? Like, okay, like, good. I'm glad people felt passionate about it. It was fun though.
Yeah, of course.
Some people took it a little bit too far though.
The
it is what it
prime
is.
path. No, I can. I didn't see it, but I can picture it. Oh, you took one for the team that day, did you?
Yeah. I loved doing little practical jokes like that. Like covering Tommy's house with obsidian was fun.
Yeah. Oh.
I think I even, was it me? No, it might have been Puffy who mined it all away. I can't remember. Someone went and mined all the obsidian away.
Uh huh.
Oh my goodness. And
That
then
was
they had,
there was no like form of admin help or this and the other either, right? Like with this server, there's a bit of rule bending, you know, but with what do you call it,
we
contracts and
had
stuff.
one admin
Yeah.
who was like responsible for like back end stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there were like occasional like teleportation shenanigans.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember specifically, like, so you're saying, was there like, hey, we're gonna do this like lore, can you
Yeah.
help me like do this
Yeah.
particular thing?
Yeah.
I don't know specifically if anybody, because like I wasn't like an organizer per se.
Yeah.
So I had admin perms, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the fun was doing like the grinding. So like, you know, did you see Quackity's did you see Quackity's
Lost Nevada.
Las Nevadas?
Yes.
So I went and we actually took an area and I mined out all of the grounds, right?
Yeah.
And then I went through and I what's the word? Placed all of the sand like for that. Like by
Oh,
hand.
yes, that was
And it
all.
took forever. And I had to mine it all from this. Oh my gosh, I
Jeez.
destroyed that island.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I should totally